Alright, there we go. Okay, we're good. We'll be continuing on section 12. Also, oh, before I forget, let me also get view open. Oh, we're going straight into a fight. So section 12. What do we have here? Break bar ruler, 2 bars, 577 to 688, or 686. Battle ends after breaking the first bar. Boss starts by nullifying all class affinity. So both classes, both enemy and allies will be neutral to each other. So I could use any single strong, okay, any single target MP works here. We go double check it. See, gimmicks, I don't think there are. Yeah, it's just a class change. So we can use anyone here. Completely free to use anyone. So let's switch you over to Scotty. On the bomb CE. Single target. We will go. Who hits really hard? Single target. Oh, we have you. Run you black gray. Take this off. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, actually good now. Alright, section 12. 3 battles on Astrea Island. Oh, wait, Astrea! I think... Oh, I'm pretty sure. I think that name gives it away. Alright, I know we've been through a lot, but it's time to put that behind us. Is everyone all healed up? Yeah, we're all more or less back in fighting shape. Good, then next stop, Theus Island. It seems there's another island on the way there. So it does. Should we check it out? No, that's okay. Our first priority right now is finding activities. Hold it right there. God, what is this about? You're just going to pass by my island without so much as a glance? How dare you insult a god like that? Crap, you're a god? Wait, which god are you? You're probably just a river god or mountain god or some minor deity, right? Your tone of voice makes it clear you're not giving me the respect I deserve. Well, if nothing else, I'm pretty sure you're not one of the 12 Olympians. True, I am not. But I do have enough power to stop your ship in its tracks. What's your name? I will reveal that later when we come face to face. For now, I merely bid you welcome to Astrea Island. So it's Astrea then. Well, fearless leader, what would you have us do? Looks like we have no choice but to make land on this island after all. Much as I'd really rather not. Oh my. What is this about? It's very big, that's for sure. Maybe Hephaestus made it? No, that can't be right. Hephaestus would have sculpted 12 gods and they'd all be uniform in size. But it can't be a statue of Astrea, can it? What, was she possessed by Narcissus or something? You're totally thinking about defacing it, aren't you? Come now, master, watch what you say. Or would I ever think about doing something so hilarious? Well, you clearly are, so you tell us. A little mustache there, a little stubble there, and... there, not exactly original, but a classic beard. I think this might get you in trouble. What goddess doesn't know won't hurt Corday. Oh, what the goddess doesn't know won't hurt Corday. I sense wrongdoing afoot. How should we find out? It wasn't me. You got it all wrong. He did. Hold the hell up. I've never before seen a servant who tried to pin their own crime on their master. I presume you are Estrella, the goddess of skills and justice. Or rather, the pseudo-servant serving as her vessel to be precise. Indeed I am. But I'm afraid there is something I must do now before I can introduce myself properly. Jason, heroic captain of the Argonauts, take up your weapon. Wait, huh? Are we really doing this? I will weigh your sins personally with my scales of justice. And be warned, the sin of profaning a god is the heaviest sin of all. I can't believe we're about to fight over this, but it looks like she means business. I'm sorry, okay? I even kind of mean it. Well, Master, it looks like I've got no choice but to fight. Ready for orders when you are. Very well then, as a sign of respect for your determination, I am willing to forgive your sins so you prove yourselves capable of winning by fall even just once. Now, have at you. Jason. Don't know what you're thinking here. Alright. Oh man, how did I think of Astrea? Like that's a no-brainer. Let's see. Yeah, no other gimmicks or anything. Should be fine. Hopefully. Yeah, 577k. Oh wait, we don't get Berserker bonus here. But I guess that doesn't really matter. We should still do enough with this out. Let's move. Crit starts off you. This. Right. And all of this should be enough. Maybe do a chain to be safe. Oh, actually it wasn't. I think not having a saber face bonus hurts a little here. Though at least on the trick side it doesn't take extra damage. We might have actually been sniped there. Trying to do is trying to get ourselves a crit. Or a Scotty crit, I guess. Alright, we got one more turn before she rips. Oh yeah. Alright, one ring. Should be. Yeah. Okay. That's enough. Not too shabby, all things considered. Damn it, how the hell are you so strong? I'm a goddess. You actually already knew that. Thanks to know. It's good to see you again, Lady Astra. It is I, Mochizuki Chiyome. Alright, the one from far east. I didn't know you were still alive. So why do you travel between the islands? Well, we're trying to get past Atlantis' 3 layers of defense. That may be the most insolent answer you could have given. Part of me would like nothing more than to weigh you on my skills once again, but I'll forego that for now. Come with me. Australian. I see you have an entire mountain's worth of statues here as well. Talk about a distinctive sense of style. For some reason, I feel like I need to work out. Hey, is Master okay? We sure he's not cursed? It's no curse, I assure you. These statues have simply been blessed to inspire anyone who looks upon them to train their bodies to physical perfection. So they are cursed. Is there a reason you have all these statues here, Australia? They're all very elaborately made. Then again, maybe it's more accurate to say I can really feel the dedication that went into them. Did you make them yourself? Dedication, huh? I see. So that is how they appear to you then. I wouldn't say that. They're made exceptionally well. Sure, but that doesn't mean your choice of model is so bad. What the? I beg your pardon, my skill just slipped out of my hand. I would advise you to watch your words as though your life depended on your discretion. Or next thing to slip your may be my bare knuckles. As for statues, they're sculpted by a servant who stayed at this temple for a while. Been dealt a bad hand, being a goddess of scales, seeing as how you can't pick a side. Is that who I think it is? Oh man. Also, hey, welcome back. I mean, you can't even butt out with anyone like that. Eh? Oh, I guess that's why this place is so bleak, huh? Bit of waste for such a beautiful goddess. Alright, made up my mind. I'm gonna make a statue of you myself. Consider it payment for letting me stay here for a night. What's that? You like it? You want to see even more of the like? If that's what will cheer you up, then that's what you'll get. I'm still a businessman at heart, after all. Whatever a customer orders, that's what I deliver. That said, the whole reason I'm here is because I've got a whole job to do. So I hope you don't mind if I only work on these when I've got a spare moment. And that was that. Fortunately, I had plenty of stone on hand to work with, so I had to make use of every gram. I see, I'm very much a beginner when it comes to sculpting, but I'm so impressed by a sculptor's dedication. Whoever made these statues must have observed you very closely to capture your likeness so well. I'll say, you can almost sense the muscles rippling under the stone skin. The servant clearly knows their anatomy. I don't suppose Michelangelo was summoned here, was he? I'm afraid not. I requested that the servant made these statues less because of my divine traits, and more because the girl whose body I'm possessing likes this sort of thing. That said, as a god of justice, I certainly don't have anything against muscular physiques. If I had to choose between punches, takedowns, and submission holds, I would go with takedowns first, submission holds second, and punches third. Oh yes. Jeez, she's really getting her vessel's influence come through here, and in completely frivolous ways at that. On the other hand, she actually hasn't changed a bit when it comes to who she is on a fundamental level too. Damn it. Now then. You say you wish to destroy Lady Artemis, the goddess of the moon. Defeat Odysseus' army, overcome Poseidon, reach Olympus, and cut down the tree of emptiness, yes. Will you help us? That's the most naive, ridiculous idea I've heard, so much so it actually makes me sick. Let me be perfectly clear, no human could ever accomplish such a feat. And the prospect of mere heroes from proper human history emerging victorious against its Lostbelt is so preposterous it begs belief. It beggars belief. I'm the goddess of scales. Regardless of how I pass judgment, they will always come down firmly on the Lostbelt side. Yeah, I figured you'd say that. The gods who once took you under protection were all deprived of their power and destroyed. Now only scant trances of them are left. Yes, that's right. Your quest has made you enemies of the gods themselves. I remain on this island in my capacity as a goddess of justice in order to maintain my impartiality. You will receive no aid whatsoever from me. Please, we need your help. Can't you make a little exception or something? Absolutely not. To make an exception regardless of size will go against everything I stand for. Is that clear? I understand. I'm just glad we won't have to fight you. Very well then. I will subject you to a number of trials. If you should pass these trials, I will provide you with information. Trials, huh? If you have no desire to take them, then I suggest you leave this island at once. In fact, that would be a smart choice in my estimation. You only have one life to live after all, so you may as well spend it in the cool shade far away from danger. There's something to be said for that option. No, there is not. So what sort of trials are we talking about? Oh, they're very simple. All you have to do is fight and win. They will ask nothing more of you, and they will demand nothing less. With every trial you pass, I will share a new piece of information. And to make things more interesting, I think I will limit the number of servants who can challenge a given trial as well. Your master, of course, will be free to participate in all of them. Ugh, what a pain. Works for me. Okay, let's start by pairing up. Crap, please tell me you didn't just say pairing up. Why don't we start with me, as for my teammate? Would you mind going with him, Charlotte? Me? Are you sure? Yeah, that's probably the best call. Orion's easily the strongest of us, so pairing him up with one of the weaker servants should help balance things out. I see, that does make sense. Okay, shall we, Orion? Let's do it. Alright, I don't know who we've got to fight, but whoever it is, we're gonna wipe the floor with them. Very well. Now let's have you start with a Spriggan. Oh, well, so much for any chance I had of being successful, of useful. Good luck. Oh boy. Well, guess I'll just have to do the best I can. Okay, so I'm assuming it's gonna be a set fight, actually. Okay. So what's this left? So we got Jason, Mandricardo, Chiome. Is there one more? Is there one more? Oh, Mash also. I'm guessing those are probably gonna be the pairs. Alright. Okay, oh yeah, it's Saber, so it should be easy. Oh, nice. Look at this. Just ripped it. Just ripped it. Just rip it. No fear, no fear. We're gonna get one crit. That's all we need. Just one crit. Or no crit. Okay, that was sweet. Yeah, we are gonna get Art card. So we should be able... Oh wait, no, we got the 4 Ryan had. Oh, actually, got some crit stars ready for next turn. Oh no, that's a lot. Oh, I forgot. This is what the heck is class advantage, dude? Alright, okay, this is official. Oh wait, oh I forgot. That's a one turn, but doesn't matter. Okay, a little Bosch, but we're so good. Also, oh man, that has to, that's Muramasa. So we're most likely actually going to see him. I'm assuming he's already at Olympus. Well, not quite yet, still. Very well then. Do you have any questions for me, or shall I simply tell you something of my choosing? Alright, if you're talking questions, I got one for you. Hephaestus told us that the only way to harm Artemis was with a divine construct. Does that hold true even if I use Theos Kleronomia to power myself up? Yes, it does. However, God of Hephaestus' skill should have a little trouble forging a divine construct given the... should have little trouble forging a divine construct given the right materials. Not to mention that. No, it would be tactless of me to say more. Orion, you are a hunter at heart. If you wish to shoot down a star, you will need to keep it in your sights with an arrow knocked to your bow. Who's next? Very well then, let you Mash and I will take the next fight. Right, Mash Light ready for battle. Ah. Crap, someone else took Mash before I could invite her to team up, and she's the easiest one to talk to by far. Very good, then here's your trial. I see, so instead of one Spriggan, we will be fighting a number of Login that have been enhanced with nano machines. However, dealing with serpents happen to be something of a specialty of mine. So I will take this opportunity to demonstrate to Master just how devastatingly deadly Kuga Jonin can truly be. Round 2. That's set Mash. Alright. Chris Lock. I think we'll just loot MC. I don't think it'll matter too much, hopefully. Alright. Round 2. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh yeah, Chio. Oh, okay. This is okay. Okay, so this is increase arts, inflict curse. S3 apply evade 1 turn, increase NP gauge. S1 inflict NP seal. I'm probably gonna do it on you. Oh, that damage. That damage. Oh no, that damage. Oh no. It's gonna be rough. Let's just pop this. I should have just popped everything immediately. We're just gonna pop everything. Also should have popped that too. This is supply. Invincible target focus. 360. What is this? Buster. Buster. Okay, yeah, I can touch those. So we're gonna do. Focus on MP. Let's focus on MP. We're against casters. We might be able to get a second one off. She's level 90 though, hopefully it does more, but against casters... Oh, it wasn't. Oh, this one's gonna be really rough. Oh, she can loot! Oh, perfect loot. Perfect loot, okay. Oh no, this is still gonna be really rough though. Okay, perfect. Okay. I got to hope we could get a crit here. That would be very nice. Alright, let's try and go for one crit. I think we hold on to this. No, actually, no, we'll just use it. Let's use this. Okay, this time we're gonna leave that low. Do this. Okay. We get one crit. That'd be nice. Man, we just went from that one to this. Oh, it lived. Oh, of course. Well, like that damage. No crit too. If we got a crit, this would have been enough. Yeah, I think if we got a crit. Oh, or she could get hit 3 times in a row. Okay, that works too. Oh, this is gonna be real bad. I got to take you out first, I think. Or no, I think we'll just go for you. It should be enough. Okay, yeah. Okay, that is enough. Ow. 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 Oh no, she does that for buffing. She's not gonna do enough for MP. Oh no, this is really bad. What's the increase defense, apply damage cut? Oh wait, oh no, you want to do this? I think this is like only poison overcharge, right? Oh, it's decreased critical rate. Yeah, that's kind of garbage. Let's do this instead. Do this. Man, I think I might be better I should have just face carded Mash. Oh, it actually killed. Okay. Okay, I wanna say we're gonna be okay. Oh yeah, I think this is the first time using the freaking Scuffed Camelot. Oh, I haven't touched Scuffed Kawaii so far. Oh shoot. Alright, fix it Rollo. Is that your own? Just going through Lostbelt 5 right now. Like ton of fun, especially this fight right now. Seal you. Okay, I think now. Oh wait, no. I think you have to wait one more turn. I have to wait one more turn. Actually, might be in trouble. Might be in trouble still. I think the NPC might have been a bad call there. Ow. We need Mash to live. She should live. Should be fine, hopefully. Just enough. Okay, so we can do this now. If this is an AoE attack, we're probably dead. Okay, it isn't. Charmed! Charmed! It charmed Mash! No! Charmed! It's... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And no Chio cards, too. Oh, what is this luck? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, please? I need all hits, all 3 hits. Okay, if all 3 hits go on to Chio, we're just gonna need Chio to sacrifice herself here. One, 2, 3. Please, this has to be enough. This has to be enough. This has to be enough. Oh my, this is so clutch. Oh, we just cut down. Okay, first try. First try clutch. Oh man. That was a lot closer than I thought it would be. Alright, last one. I'm guessing this is gonna be Jason Mandricardo. Enough. That turned out to be much more challenging than I expected. Those lawmen you fought were, let's say, premium products mass-produced by the Echidna. The Echidna, incidentally, is essentially a living factory used to produce all manners of monsters. If you take them as lightly as you do their more ordinary ilk, well, you are bound to suffer for it. The Echidna, I see. Then it is a member of the serpent family, as I suspected. At any rate, you have now successfully cleared the second trial. Any questions? Alright, now what would be a good question? Do you have anything you wish to ask, Captain? Let me think. If you know of any proper human history servants who would be willing to join us, then tell us who they are. And while you're at it, I also demand you tell us why you're refusing to join us. I thought I made it clear you only get one question, but very well. As far as I know, Achilles will surely be willing to join you as long as he's still alive. Aside from that, I believe there is also an archer. And that's all I have to say about that. Damn, so we're barking up the wrong tree. I guess we can call that a bust. Make sure you ask a different question next time. You're wrong. If anything, I think that was some of the most terrifying information she could have told us. Alright, Jason, keep it together. What about my other question? True, I am a servant from proper human history. At the same time, I am also Greek goddess of scales. Above all, the 12 Olympians of this Lostbelt and I have already come to an arrangement. In exchange for not becoming involved in this dispute, I have foregone the choice to ascend to godhood. Ascend to godhood? Indeed. In essence, if I had joined Olympus, I could have been incarnated as one of this Lostbelt's god pillars. But I turned their offer down, as I believed that doing so would inevitably tilt my scales too much to one side. So whether this Lostbelt is destroyed or not, I will disappear when the time comes. Now, putting you aside, if only other servants willing to join us are Achilles and an archer, then they're the last two friendly servants in all of Atlantis, aren't they? Oh crap, I thought I'd buy it like that. That'd mean that aside from Achilles and this archer, all the other servants who were in this Lostbelt had been wiped out. Wait, that can't be right. I'm sure there were a number of servants besides me and Chiome who stayed behind. So then why did she only name 2? You need to clear the next trial before I can address that question. Sadly for you, I'm afraid that response alone already qualifies as an answer. You're an irritating one, aren't you? Very well then, I'll take that as you volunteering to be a next challenger. Fair enough. Magicardo? What is it? I don't want to lift so much as a finger or so, or speak so much as a volume of command unless I absolutely have to, so you're going to do all the fighting. What? I can see you're unhappy about it, but this is just the way of the world. I'm going to run you ragged, and you're going to take it. As captain, my word is law, and I won't tolerate any backtalk. That's something I could get behind. Huh, why are you so happy about that? Me? I'm not happy at all. Nope. Alright, let's do this. Very well then, let's see what you've got. Hey, it works out. Works out in the end. Alright, round 3. Archer. Probably someone we saw. Archer. Could be anyone. There's one servant I had in mind. Actually, we already heard the name mentioned before. So it's got me thinking. Though he isn't an archer, but we're just got to see. Oh man. Magicardo, Killernomia, and Hephaestus Killernomia. So I think the plan is we're gonna NP the right side Chimera, and in the meantime we're just gonna face card onto the left side. Usable only increase attack, increase critical strength, apply stats, remove defense buff for single enemy when attacking, apply death to yourself. Oh man. I totally forgot this skit. S3. Increase quick art effectiveness and apply target focus. Okay, so we probably want to pop that immediately. S1 restore HP and debuff. S2 apply evade and increase. Oh, one ally. Oh, that actually meshes well together. Alright, I think we'll just rip everything. Or at least these two for sure. Oh, you. I think we might just want to rip everything. Yeah, we want to spend your Ricardo hand here too. I'm pretty sure if all these guys, it'll definitely won't drop the right side Chimera, so it really just comes down to taking down this left side one. We're seeing one nice hand here. Oh wow, you don't know. What was that damage? You don't know damage yet. Okay, I think we're good. That did nothing. Oh, actually no, his hand was terrible. Why did I do that? I think we're so good. Yeah, we're so good regardless. You can do this. This MP in game. Oh yeah, that's more than enough. Yeah. Take this turn next now. Oh, he's AoE, but he should still do enough. Alright, first I'm seeing this dude's in MP2. This thing has story over the game. Yes, I seriously thought I was done for. Me too, even though I said I wasn't going to fight. Very good. That done, I shall consider your earlier question answered. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Back up. You don't get to make that call on your own. Oh, but unless I'm mistaken, you don't have any other questions, do you? I have one. We were told that there were other Theos Colonomia out there named after 12 Olympians. Do you know where we can find them? The Zeus Colonomia and Poseidon Colonomia are only found on Olympus. What about here in Atlantis? There should still be Athena Colonomia somewhere here in Atlantis. Originally, the Theos Colonomia were fluid metal designed to reinforce and augment the gods' bodies. So the 12 Olympians went on to refine and enhance their individual Theos Colonomia for their own purposes. Like Ares, Athena's specialty was battle. If you are able to find her now in machines, it's possible that you may open new doors for you. But of course, there is more to it than that. A mere human spirit origin cannot possibly hope to withstand the Athena Colonomia. If any servant who is neither a divine spirit nor something close to one were to try and use these nanomachines, they would either very literally fall apart or rupture on the spot. As Icarus so demonstrated, humans who stray too close to the gods are punished. This is a fundamental law of this world. So you can't use these Athena Colonomia even if you manage to get our hands on them. Hang on. You said something close to divine spirit, no? Then what about a servant who possesses some form of divinity? I'm afraid I must refrain from commenting further. Doing so could be construed as a sign of disrespect to the gods. Regardless, it seems clear that we must secure these nanomachines for ourselves. If Odysseus were to get their hands on them, they could end up becoming a threat. Then again, perhaps not. At any rate, we will need to weigh the decision of whether not to use them very carefully. Okay, I think that's about everything we want to ask. Do you have anything you wish to ask Mrs. Astra, Mr. A? We're scoped by a servant who stayed at this temple for a while. Yes, I do. Who was the servant that made these statues? Ah, your curiosity is understandable. There were two servants who were staying on this island at one point. They were from Olympus and claimed to be the disciples of the foreign. No, that's not quite right. They are the ones who massacred the servants from proper human history under the guise of protecting a tree of emptiness. They were both alter egos. Alter egos, you say? Then that would be some combination of Rasputin, Limbo, and Klayanskaya. Although while Rasputin is plausible, we encountered Limbo and Klayanskaya in India quite recently. So I don't see how they could have been staying here at the same time. Then again, if they were using Shikigami. What are you talking about? Yes, one of them was named Rasputin. He was a horde priestess who fought with an unsavory form of martial art. But the other one did not answer any of the names you mentioned. His body was just as finely honed as Rasputin's, but he had both a cold sharpness and a fiery intensity about him. His true name was Senji Muramasa. He was a very handsome man who had mastered 100 swords and 1,000 sword techniques. Senji Muramasa. Not to mention Rasputin. Well, strictly speaking, he claimed to be a pseudo-servant of Rasputin's spirit origin. As far as I could tell, he never behaved as one I would expect Rasputin to, not once. Though he did claim to be a man of cloth like Rasputin was. Rasputin. As in monster in priest's clothing who chased us down at 90 kilometers an hour before firing a rocket launcher at us? There's a name I was expecting here. Then this would mean Senju Muramasa was one of the causes. There's something else this piece of information has made clear, though I have to keep it to myself for now. Astra, would you kindly tell us more about them? As things currently stand, we have essentially no knowledge about them whatsoever. Very well, I suppose I can do that. Oh man, that's... Wow, that's... yeah, I did not see that one coming. That confirms Muramasa for sure now. Alright, next section. Section 13. Recollection, Disciples of the Foreign Star. Your work is truly excellent. What, this? I'm just making them keep occupied. Besides, I figure one statue a day ought to be good for a night's worth of food and shelter. Well, as far as I'm concerned, you can never have too many statues extolling your beauty and virtue. That said, there is one thing I can help but find curious. Aren't you a servant from proper human history as well? You bet, but right now I'm a full-blown enemy of humanity. There's a lot of nice things about being a servant, but having no say in who your master is ain't one of them. I'm here because a foreign god summoned me. I don't know what they look like or what they're really after. But if they want me to do a job, I'll do it, no matter how cruel or heartless it might be. Besides, I've never been one to please anyone except myself. I never cared about what was right or what was just from the first time I opened my eyes to the last time I closed them. I see, sir, you only care about pleasing yourself, and you were able to do that even once while you were still alive. Yeah, you know how to hit where it hurts, don't you? I suppose that figures for the goddess of justice. Right, neither me nor this vessel I'm inhabiting now have ever once been satisfied with anything we've done. Maybe that's why I turned out to be a pseudo-servant. We're the same deep down. But don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean I'm bored. There's a guy up in Olympus who's pretty alright. Be even better if he wasn't so damn big he couldn't move. The enemy is here, Senji Muramasa. I expect this will be the last of them. Let's hurry and get Sorev so we can go back to Olympus. You got, I swear these guys never learn. Alright then, looks like it will just be the two of us fighting together again, huh? Of course, we have no need for reinforcements, now when we know each other's moves so well. Given that we can tell exactly what the other wants or lacks in battle just by standing back to back. Having Limbo come in to ostensibly help would be a net negative. Yeah, you still look weirdly happy about giving me a crit. My apologies. I'll of course have no memory of you, Senji Muramasa, nor that man you possess, who presumably has some connection to a Holy Grail war. I still find my vessel's feelings towards you both inscrutable and addictive, simultaneously similar and dissimilar to anger and joy. So what, you think we once fought each other to death in some Holy Grail war? I expect so, yes. Yeah, you might be right about that. I'm not aware of doing it, but it seems whenever we exchange glances, I always end up with a wicked grin on my face. I'm not usually open for having someone else watch my back, but I tend to go big and wild whenever I'm swinging a sword. So it ain't bad knowing you're behind me taking care of the riffraff. Means I can really cut loose. Wonderful, that's most encouraging to hear. Very well then, let's go with that. There must have been at least 20 servants from proper human history summoned here, and those are just the ones I counted. And yet those two alter egos working together managed to defeat all of them. Yet another reason I cannot see your chance of victory as anything other than vanishingly small. So those two servants have gone back to Olympus by now. That's right. There was no longer any need for them to be here, now that Odysseus has arrived. Oh, Odysseus, you have any information on him? Hephaestus refused to tell us anything about him, said he was scared of being found out. Alright, very well then. I suppose I can tell you as a little bonus. I've only met Odysseus once when he paid my island a visit. I remember that he knew far more about proper human history than I expected. His wasn't a sort of knowledge one acquires through reading or listening or even personal experience. It was very much as if he drained it directly out of someone without leaving out as much a draw. I see. Well, it looks like this is goodbye. Farewell, everyone. Wait, stop. Just a moment. What is it now? I've already answered every question I'm obligated to. Any more than this will throw off my scales balance. Please, just one last thing. It's important. Can we win this? Really, you're just straight up asking that. Their odds are slim for sure. Even if you do manage to overcome Atlantis, Olympus still awaits. And it's not a matter of who has the superior numbers. The fact is, between ordinary humans like yourselves and gods whose lifespans range over 10,000 years, you simply reside on completely different conceptual planes of existence. But of course, that's not the question you should be asking. Huh. Y'all came here in the first place because you'd made a decision to destroy this world. Why wouldn't you? You're literally fighting for your right to exist. To put it another way, if you don't fight, you die. I'd say that makes winning or losing a secondary concern at best. After all, if you didn't want to fight and you didn't want to lose, you were better off deciding not to fight in the first place. But you made your decision and choose to fight, so now that's all that's left to you. You may not be fighting for a just cause, but still mean to fight, don't you? Then shape up already. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I can't argue with that. Slim though our chances of victory may be, there's no excuse to throw in the towel. At the risk of repeating myself, let me be perfectly clear. Every living god in this world is your enemy. I would strongly advise you to keep that in mind. Thank you so much for helping us. There's no need to thank me. From this point forth, you and I may as well be perfect strangers. Goodbye. Alright, next up, Theus Island. For real this time. Cast off. Oh man. Oh man, every section is just one big reveal after the other. Oh man. Okay, no fight just yet. Huff, huff, huff. Hey, you think you're gonna be okay, Paris? No, no. Just woke up. Why is this happening? I've synced up with this Lostbelt and I just finished downloading information about it. Those guys are Atlantis border guards and they're not looking to take you alive, so be careful. How exactly am I supposed to be careful here, Lord Apollo? Good question, beats me. Oh, but I don't recommend surrendering. They'll just cut off your head as soon as they get close enough. If you had just said that sooner, you big jerk, that means I've got no choice but to fight back. Alright, take this. Whoops, looks like your bow's just not strong enough for her. They're powered up with god fluids, aka Theos Cleronomia, so fighting back might not get you too far. Gross, there's gotta be a better way to say that. Relax, it's just some fluid metal. Nanomachine's nothing more, no need to be concerned. How's that supposed to put me at ease? Now look, they went and cornered us while you were blabbing on about stupid nonsense. That's not good. Not good, this is terrible. What? Save me, brother. Huh? Damn, even after becoming a servant, you're still just a kid. It can't be. What's it look? I'm here to rescue you, you know. Go on, find somewhere to hide. I'll take care of these guys. You're freaking Achilles! Oh, you know who I am? As if I could ever forget. I'm... Ah, well, once you've been a Horror Spirit, as long as I have, you get used to some servants just knowing your name. Anyways, sorry to do this, but I'm gonna have to literally kick you out here for a bit. My name's Alright. Now the interloper's out of the way, I can start taking my anger out on you guys in earnest. Sorry, but there's no way any of you are walking away from this. I'm way too pissed off to go easy on you. Oh man. Straight into it again. I think that answers the two remaining servants question. Almost forgot about Paris. That looks like the main squad for this Lostbelt now. Unless they pull another surprise on us. There could be one more. Possibly. Let's see how we do this. Might as well just pop this immediately. No point holding it. Let's see. Let's go pop everything. There we go. Oh, here's one more. Oh, I did. I should have checked to see how many remaining enemies there were, but looks like we're good to this hand. There we go. Damn, that didn't help me feel better at all. Oh, what do you think you're doing back here after I just saved you? I mean, I do feel bad about kicking you out there, even if it was an emergency, but it's not that. It's not that at all. I didn't want you to rescue me. Not you of all people. Huh. Wait, no way. Don't tell me you're... That's right, it's me, Paris. So it is you, but what the hell? You don't look anything like I remember. Believe me, I've been wondering about that myself. I have no idea why I look how I did in my shepherd's days. What's going on here, Lord Apollo? Why did I materialize like this? Because this point in your life was your prime. Of course, prime cuteness, that is. Was that last part really necessary? Hey, is that Apollo, as in one of the 12 Olympians? Well, yes, but... Does this mean you're on Olympus' side, you little bastard? What? No. Sorry, but you have to forgive me if I can just take your word for it. Well, what about you? You're son Theus, and she's a god. Lord Apollo, please, lend me your aid once more. I need your help to do battle with Achilles. Well, I guess every human is bound to make foolish mistakes now and then. Alright, whether this is all just a big misunderstanding or not, I'll give you a hand. Fortunately for you, Achilles is weakened right now. And since you're powered up with Theos Philonomia, you've got a real chance of beating him. Alright. Tish, so you are on Olympus' side, I knew it. Alright then, fine with me. I already swore oath to fight to my death anyway. Here I come. Ring it! Alright, I guess we're going right into the next one. Or not, oh, I guess a saber. Well, we're here. Why did it have to be Achilles? Damn it. Not that I met him from when I was alive or anything. I can just tell from his legends that I'm gonna hate the guy. He's the sort who will be all, hey, Jason, mind spotting me for a sandwich, bro, and then never pay me back. You think so? Well, honestly, that's pretty much the impression I've gotten of him, too. I've never seen him before, but he sounds like the bold and unabashed type with a lot of stubble and a booming laugh. Though again, I've never seen him before. That's not what I remember him being like. Pardon me, but our sensors just detected what appears to be a small-scale explosions. Looks like it. Sounds like people fighting. And I'm pretty sure I hear swords clanging. If someone is fighting on this island, there is an excellent chance that someone is Achilles. Come on, let's go. Understood. Damn, I really don't like this, but I guess we got no choice. Oh. This kid's a lot stronger than he looks. There's only one person I refuse to lose to. Whoa. Damn it, I always hated this guy's skill with a bow, even when I was still alive. You're going to pay for killing my brothers. Yeah, that's it. Kick his ass. Kick it. He's gotta be on Olympus' side anyway. Me on Olympus' side? Don't even joke about that. Then again, maybe that's too much to ask, seeing how you look like a bad joke yourself. How dare you? I'm no joke. I'm Apollo. Yeah, you're right. This is a joke. Having a shitty god like you as some kind of freakish mascot is a goddamn nightmare. Don't you be rude. I know it doesn't look great, but this is actually a real power move for a god. That actually just makes it worse. Okay, you're not wrong about that. Come on, Paris, you gotta at least try to stand up for me. I've just accepted this as being what gods are like for a long time now. Besides, it's cute in its own way. This is all throwing me off my game. Alright, I didn't want to have to use this. But I'm sensing more people headed this way. I'm gonna have to hurry up and finish you guys off. Watch out, Paris. Got it. I'm picking up magical energy. He's going to use his noble phantasm. Thanos Bellius Pesados, come to me. A chariot, so he's a rider. I got you now. Trio struggle. Stop! Oh. Damn it, I missed. I managed to dodge it. Who are you? I'm a master from proper human history. Proper human history? Guess that means we're on the same side then. So we're not enemies? That's right, at least I hope I'm not. What about you? See how you were apparently just fighting to the death. Is one of you a Lostbelt servant? Actually, hold on, which one of you is Achilles? I am. Okay then, who are you? Alright. While it may be presumptuous of me to say this, I'm one of the heroes of Troy from proper human history. My true name is Paris, and I'm an archer. Huh, you mean you're a proper human history hero? That's what I've been saying all along. Huh, wait, did I say that? No, you didn't. Damn it, all that fighting was for nothing. Now my wounds are acting up. Are you okay? Oh, thanks, but don't worry about healing me. This wound can be cured. Seriously, what did a RP cut you or something? I wish. No, I got shot through my heel. That's awful. Assuming that's the same heel as your fatal weak point in your otherwise immortal body. Are you sure I'll be alright now that it's been shot? Yeah, I'm okay for now. I'm about 70% slower than usual, and I'll die if something shatters my spirit core in this condition. Usually the only thing that can hurt me are a god, someone descended from a god or a divine construct. Oh yes, I remember, it made it really hard to kill you. Is that sheep talking? Oh. I've got a nasty feeling about this, so let's just clear things up now. You there, sheep. Who the hell are you? Hey there, my name's Apollo. I'm Artemis's brother and one of the 12 Olympians. Then you are our enemy. Wait, please, this Lord Apollo isn't like the other gods, I promise. You know, I think Hephaestus may have said something about this. Let's see. I think he said the gods who stood with us were Hephaestus, Athena, Hestia, Ares, Hades, and Apollo. Right, Apollo, the sun god. They're all supposed to have been on humanity's side. Not to mention that, strictly speaking, I'm not one of this Lostbelt's 12 Olympians either. So you're Apollo from proper human history then. That's a big affirmative. What's more, I just downloaded data from this Lostbelt. So now I'm a god who stats with proper human history and who has full access to this Lostbelt's information. So if there's anything you want to know about this Lostbelt's deities, I'm your sheep. Or god. Whatever your question might be, I'll barf up the answer quickly as you please. Oh, are you sure you don't mean cough up? Nope, barf. You know how a sheep have 4 stomachs? Well, one of mine is just for data. Please don't vomit when you're saying atop my head. Relax, I'm just kidding. That's a proper human history god, alright. There's no way a god from here would still be so irritatingly cheerful. Hell, that kind of cheer would be the first thing they got rid of. So I really did wear myself for nothing. How do you think I feel? Is there some bad blood between you two or something? Yes, master, you could say that. During your Trojan War, Paris is the one who shot Achilles through his heel, killing him to avenge his brother Hector. Yep, it's true. Of course, back then he had at least a few more centimeters on him than he does now. Height's got nothing to do with anything. Anyway, that aside, how come you don't seem to care at all that I killed you? How would I? I knew I was prophesied to die young. And given how I'd chosen to live out my life as a hero, I kinda expected I'd die in that war. That's pretty much why I was able to fight as hard as I could right up to the moment I died. So if I don't seem all broken up about being the one who killed me. So if I don't seem all broken about you being the one who killed me, that's why. Alright, never mind that, Achilles. Are you willing to help us? Help you? Well, I am a proper human history servant and all. So yeah, of course I'll help you, though I'm not quite as strong as you used to be since I'm not immortal anymore. How about you, Paris? I'll help you all too, of course. I mean, please, let me help you. You said you were a master, right? Yep, I may. Got it, okay, Lord A. I recognize you as my master and about to serve you as the best of my ability. Man, for someone so small, you sure are a huge stick in the mud. Anyway, it's good to meet you guys. Pardon intrusion. Sherlock Holmes, consulting detective. A question for you, Achilles, if I may. Do you still have your armor and shield? My armor and shield? You mean the armor and shield my mother had Hephaestus make for me? Right. We've been looking for you in the hope of finding that same armor and shield. Gotcha. Well, unfortunately, I don't have the shield anymore, but I do still have the armor. So what do you need them for? Well... Now I see, so you want to make my armor and shield into divine construct I can use to take down Artemis, huh? Sorry, bro, there's no way that's happening. Oh, why not? Look, I don't mind giving you the armor, I don't even need it anymore. But like I said earlier, I'm a good deal weaker than I used to be thanks to my heel being literally shot. Sure, I can still call my chariot, but I don't really think I could survive riding up to orbit at hypersonic speed. Plus, and this is just my warrior's intuition speaking. But trying to take down Artemis in anything less than a perfect condition, especially with an injury like this, well... I don't think I'd have a chance of beating her. Then what are we supposed to do? If you don't have a way to get past Artemis, we'll have no hope of making it to the Tree of Emptiness. Hold up. You said you can still manifest your armor, right? Yeah. Then what if you bring that armor to Hephaestus? And ask him to make it into a bow and arrow. Huh, a bow and arrow. Aha, now I got you. True, the armor was forged by Hephaestus himself, so it definitely qualifies as full-fledged divine artifact. If you guys want to remake it into something else, I don't have a problem with it, but can you even do that? We can manage as long as we have Lord Hephaestus helping us. I think. Well, either way, I wasn't planning on using it myself. So who's gonna fire this bow? I will. I'm afraid I can't recommend that, Paris. Why not? Because it would be impossible for you. You could push yourself so hard your spirit organ starts to crack, and you still wouldn't hold a candle to Orion in terms of power. You wouldn't even be able to knock an arrow to a divine construct bow, let alone fire it. Not even with my help. I see. So that just leaves me. You sure about this, Orion? You mean you know that Artemis is your wall? I'm fully aware of that, Achilles. Even so, I'm willing to go ahead with this. Let me just ask you one stupid question. Are you doing this because it's the right thing to do? No, it's got nothing to do with that. This is about responsibility. Gotcha. In that case, the armor is all yours. Besides, I wasn't going to use it anyway. And we're done here, yes? Great. Let's hurry up and go see Hephaestus. Right on. Wait, what? Huh? Excuse me. I'm coming too. Please let me come with you. Oh, are you sure we can rely on this kid? That's... well, never mind. Here they come. Are those... You guys must have fought some of them before, right? Those are Atlantis border guards. You know, this works out nicely. Why don't you give Paris here a shot to see how he fares against him? As for me, well, you already know I've got what it takes, right? Holy hell, he's like a walking mountain of confidence. What? Where do you get off signing me up for something like that without even asking? That said, it does seem like it'd be a good chance to show off what I can do, so I don't have a problem with it. Don't worry, I'll lend you a hand if you need it. Don't bother, I won't need your help. I won't. Okay. I think it's our first... oh, it looks like it's a set. Oh, okay, so it's set Paris only. We'll double check. There's nothing I know we can... Let's make this quick. Run this. Alright, Paris, time to do your job. Oh, actually, these... Oh, this is actually a little tricky. Might have to wait one turn to face card a little bit. Yeah, we'll face card one turn just to be safe. Oh yeah, I think even this is a little too much for Ishtar. I'm just gonna face card you first. Oh, 60k? Okay, I think that should be enough. Here, go for it. do you do again? Use defense, debuff resist. Battery, I don't know how much this is. I'm guessing 30%. Oh no, only 20. Apply evade, decrease crit rate, remove buffs, apply weakness detected state. Interesting. Never looked on. Man, I think Paris was the one servant I never looked at his kid. Yeah, I think it was that one servant master I've never looked at kid before. I just remember seeing him come out in JP and that was it. Should be enough. A lot of people use Ishtar, I forgot. Oh, that's overkill actually. Oh, that was. Never mind, you're good, done enough. Was that 280k? I gotta remember that 280k. Alright. Phew. There you go, looking good, Paris. Nah, it'll do. Who asked you? Hey, I've got a right to voice my opinion. You killed me, right? You remember? I mean, back when you were still alive. I remember. Also remember how he killed my brother, at least back when you were alive. Alright, you two, there's no call for this. The fact is, you're both dead now, okay? Ouch, but yeah, I guess you're right. Paris, I won't say we should be friends, but we can at least work together. Yeah, that's fair. There you go. Shaking on it is the first step to making it up. I don't think it'll be of much help, but I hope that's okay. Don't worry, you will. You're a lot more helpful than me, that's for sure. I'll say, just take a look at her. The only thing she's good for is killing people with their backs turned. Of course, without my crew here, I'm just as useless as she is. Hey, who are you calling useless? Jason. Hey, would you lay off the one-man show, please? Oh, interesting. Honestly, you didn't make a great first impression, but you're actually a lot more approachable than I thought. Oh no, I'm not. Now stay away from me. I can already tell we'll mix like oil and water. Nah, you've really got my interest. Yeah, he's just as bright and sure as I imagined. There's no way I could get along with him. Magicardo? Oh man, you're letting me go already? Huh? Letting you go? I mean, never mind. More importantly. Hey, Paris, sir. Just Paris is fine. What is it, Magicardo? Oh, okay. Well, I was just kind of curious about something. Mayhaps you could, pray tell me what Lord Hector was like. Are you talking like that? Why do you think? This is Hector we're talking about here. Of course, I'd be glad to tell you all about Big Brother's many wonderful qualities. Awesome. First off, he was impeccably handsome. Handsome like Dearmund on his best day. I mean, his helmet shone like no one else's. Go on? I think I'd better give them some space before I'm tempted to get in a dig. Otherwise, I think I could inadvertently end up sparking a serious bloodbath. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Please, can I talk to you for a moment? Mash? Fine with me. Thank you. I want to ask you more about what you said earlier, about how you were able to fight until you died. People don't live forever. That meaning we find in our lives tend to be something we learn after a fact. Which is why we try to face life head on and live each day as best we can. Makes sense. But even so, knowing your death is imminent and not just at some vague, uncertain point in the future. Well, it sounds terrifying to me, so I want to ask you. How could you stay unafraid of death, Achilles? Is it because you were a hero? Yeah, maybe. Some people become heroes by saving other people's lives, and some become heroes by taking them. Unfortunately, I was one of the latter, so I knew I was never going to be afforded a peaceful death. And sure enough, back when I was alive, that's when Hector said, "Lord Apollo, would you mind doing your impression?" Well, come on now, what's your point in cornering an old man? You fell for it, didn't you? Oh man, it's just badass. That carefree kid laughing up over there, along with the god saying on his head, ending up taking me down. But you know, I don't mind that I died how I did. It might not have been peaceful, but it was still satisfying. Plus, since I was this big hero who was so famous, now I could get summoned. Now I could be summoned like this. Ash, you and A are both gonna die and go your separate ways at some point. That's just a fact. That doesn't have to happen anytime soon. My life being so short is why I died without any regrets, and I'm able to fight again now to help you ensure these two can live good long lives. Hell, if I have to, I'm even willing to die here again to make that happen. Do you think you're going to die here? Well, I can't say for sure. It's more intuition than anything else. But how can I put this? Let's just say I don't think I'm gonna get to say goodbye after everything here's been wrapped up nice and neat. But hey, if you like having me around, you can always just summon me again. Do that and I'll die for you as many times as you like. Don't worry about that. I'm just glad you're here now. Oh, I was expecting that. Okay, but I've gotta warn you. I like to have my cake and eat it too, so I plan on dying like my life depends on it. Hey, Mandricardo. I'm gonna bring up the rear for a while, so I'd like you to stay closer to Master in the meantime. Right, got it. You really admire Hector, don't you, Mandricardo? Hell yeah, I do. Well, you're actually glowing. Yeah, I am? Well, this is my idol we're talking about. As far as I'm concerned, there's no greater hero than Hector. If I ever get a chance to meet him, well, I want to be able to face him with pride. Oh, that just reminds me. A Hector theory may be coming true, actually, at this rate. Although, they say it's only 2 servants, but I know there's more. They're gonna pull something. It's gotta involve Hector. Alright. We now have the material we need to make a divine construct. Which means we're one step closer to giving Artemis some well-deserved payback. This feeling. Huh? What is Lord J? Yao? Her? Ow? What's happening? Damn it, it's the same thing as before, remember. We were told the next piece of information would become accessible once we got the materials for the divine construct. Oh, this is freaking worse, but ears are so ringing. Well, at least we know where to find Hephaestus. Very good, then if you would kindly tell us the coordinates, I'll have Captain Nemo put them up on the map. Sure, Hephaestus is right around here, right in the heart of the great labyrinth on Percy Island. Hephaestus is at the very end of the path that winds through a massive, intricate maze of the Minotaur. Well, his forging it anyway. Okay, looking at the map, it should take us about 2 days to reach Percy Island. We'll stop at a smaller island on the way to rest up, then we'll keep going until we found him. I'd also like you to get more Hephaestus' nanomachines, and about 3 servants worth if you can. According to my calculations, that should be enough to completely restore the border. No, not just restore it to let it be reborn. I even drew up some blueprints for its new design. Take a look. I'm afraid I don't quite know what I'm looking at. And of course, I'll call it for a name change as well. It won't just be borrowing my Nautilus's name anymore. It'll be a new vessel, more better suited for your journey. Though of course that's also a nice daydream at this point. Oh, this is Hephaestus' own temple we're talking about. I'd say the odds of it having enough nano machines for 3 servants are better than even, probably anyway. Okay, let's get back to the ship and get ready to set sail. As soon as that's done, I'm taking a well-deserved cat nap. But servers don't need to sleep. It might be a servant, but I'm also making full use of my brain every hour of the day. It's only natural I need a break and some sweets to recharge. Are you sure that's true? Alright, then I'll bake you some cookies or something once we're back on the ship. Good, that's what I like to hear. Alright, this may be a little unnecessary by now, but my name is Achilles. I might not be in peak condition right now thanks to my heel being shot. But I swear on my mother and father alike that I'm willing to give everything I have to help humanity. Hey, what are you waiting for? Go on and introduce yourself properly. Alright. My name is Paris and I'm an archer. May not even remotely compare to Ryan. But I promise I'll at least do my very best. Thank you for having me. Oh, one last thing. I also hate Achilles. Was that last bit really necessary? Yes, it was. Oh well, that's okay. The main thing is that we're both on the same boat now, figuratively and very soon, literally. And that means we're part of the same crew, even if you hate each other. Oh, yeah, I guess. I'm surprised by how pragmatic they're being about this. Well, for better or worse, heroes from ancient times are used to killing each other. There's more than a few Celtic heroes like that too, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, I doubt it's as easy as that when they have ideological differences like Edison and Tesla. How can you be so indifferent when I'm still not over it? As Achilles said, we're all in the same boat now, and that boat, literally the last hope for humanity's survival, is on the verge of sinking. So whatever your differences might have been before, you're going to leave them all behind before you come on board. Oh man, Minotaur Maze. Section 14. Oh, what was that? Suffering and pleasure are life's medicine for relief. Sonar is a contact. Looks like nanomachine enhanced Lamia. Lots of them. All servants on standby. Prepare to deploy for battle. What? Seriously? Oh, alright. Achilles. Yeah? Paris has shown us what he can do, but you can't say yet the same. If you really are able to fight, then you shouldn't have any trouble proving it to us. Master. What's up? Now, Jason said his piece. I want to know what you think. Huh, you're roping him into this too. Hell yeah, I am. I don't go around just serving anyone who barks orders at me. I like to see you fight too. Alright, in that case, just sit back and enjoy the show. Up. He's a little weird to be floating on water, but it's nothing I can't handle. Okay, kid, it's time to learn why I was renowned as the strongest hero of the Trojan War. Here I go. For the record, the strongest hero of the Trojan War was my brother Hector. Okay. Oh, so it's a fixed fight, most likely. Yep. Oh, okay, we get to bring our own party too. Let's make this snappy. Let's see what we got. Triple Lamia. Instead of you, just run. Oh, actually, this works too. Yeah, this works too. We can run. Alright, there you run. You? With Sumo. I'll give the Sky Berry to you. Got everyone ready. Go. Okay. Just rip everything onto Achilles unless I'm assuming that's a not Hypermax, but definitely I'd say it's Swole Achilles. Well, actually, maybe I guess to be more consistent with lore, maybe he might not actually be as swole. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's only level 80. Okay, yeah. But he's at least MP5, so that should be good enough. And also, I think he might have a... Oh wait, he does have any stat buffs. I might... Oh? Might instead just rip... I might just save Drake instead then. You know what, I believe in I believe in Achilles. I believe you should do enough here. Save him for last. We also have Scotty. Might as well take advantage of it. Round 2. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah. And done. Well, Master, what you think? I might not be at my best, but my speed and strength were enough, so nothing to sneeze at, right? That was perfect. Awesome, that's what I like to hear. Well, here, have a heal just in case. Huh. I mean, I wasn't all that hurt, and I would have healed up on my own in a little, well, anyway. But thanks, I appreciate it. Are you okay, Master? Got a little dizzy. Using Mystical again immediately after battle really takes a lot out of you. Whoa, you alright there? Here, Senpai, lean on me. I'll take you back to your room. Thanks. Hey, you got a minute? What's up, Magicardo? Well... Foe. I'm okay, thanks, Foe. Is that Mash? Come in. Hey, guy mate? Sure, what's up? I just felt like having a chat. Servant to master. Besides, I never finished my story. Now see, that's the thing. I did find it, just like I wanted to. But before we get back to my stupid antics, and I apologize in advance if I'm way off base or out of line here. But do you think I might be being a little overeager? No wait, that's not clear at all, is it? What I mean is, are you sure not pushing yourself too hard or trying to act more positive than you feel? That's because I couldn't help but notice when you healed Achilles earlier. It looked like you were pushing yourself way too hard, especially after you were already tired from fighting. I even worked up the courage to ask Da Vinci about it. And she said you usually don't heal servants after battle like that at all. So it sounds like before you usually had a pretty good idea when to save your strength and when to go all out. Well, if something changed, I'm sure there's a reason, and it might not really be my place of pride. But that's okay with you. Maybe we could talk about it. Well, we might just have something in common. How so? Sorry, this is gonna sound rude. Like I told you before, I'm a supporting character in the Legend of Charlemagne. Sure, there's some stories that focus on my personal exploits. But then, I'm just an adversary there to be defeated. So really, I'm just strong enough to make the battle compelling, that's it. Hell, the only reason I'm a rider is because I stole a horse more famous than me. Brillagardo was his name. If it wasn't for that story, I might have never been summoned at all. Basically. You see, you're saying you know what it's like to be weak, like me. Well, yeah. Don't get me wrong though, I don't actually think you're weak, and I know MASH doesn't either. As a hero with a hell of an inferiority complex, well, let's just say recognizes, like... Might be right. Anyway, I guess my intuition is not completely useless after all. That other master, Kirsaria, right? It was pretty amazing, wasn't he? No wait, not even a little. Listen, Master, that guy's just like me. He's nothing special. When you're really strong, you can live your life elegantly and you never have to make any hard choices. When he attacked us, I was nearly knocked out cold and almost taken out of commission for good. But you kept your wits about you, and above all, you survived. That's what I call amazing. Listen, a guy like me, I'll never measure up to the likes of Achilles or Heracles. Hell, while I wish it wasn't the cause, I don't think I can even beat Rugerio, no matter how many times I fight him. As for why that is, well, it's kind of a long story. I went on an adventure. I swore I was going to become a hero, the likes of which has never been seen before. One with tales of daring do, so dazzling did make the whole world gasp in awe. I traveled near and far and long at last. I found the sacred sword I'd been looking for. But you essentially stole it, Magikarp. You have no more rightful claim to it than a stray dog to a dead man's bones. It wasn't an incredible reward I thought I'd find at the end of my adventure. All I did was snatch something a love-crazed knife threw away, like a dog rooting through a dumpster. Roland had thrown Durando away, and I had taken it for myself. I did run into some trouble when I found it, but that didn't matter. That said, it was no different than if I'd stolen it. Once I defeated Zebrino and won sword from him, I went around bragging about being the hero who had it all. I was so hopped up on the excitement of getting the legendary sword for myself that I didn't think twice about it. As for what happened next, well, I think I'll just give you a short version. I lost to Bradmonte's lover, Rugerio. I was wearing Hector's armor, wielding Durando, and I still couldn't beat him. Sure, Rugerio was a hell of a hero, but he did have a demonic sword. There's no doubt my weapon was better. I think that's probably why I didn't bring that sword with me when I was summoned as a servant. Because in exchange for that sword, I gave up something I shouldn't have. Something important. I know how you feel. Gotcha, well then, it was worth embarrassing myself. Anyway, getting back to my main point. Just to be totally clear, we never once thought you were dirt rate. But if in spite of that, you're thinking of yourself as powerless, or that you've got to do something, anything to prove you've got what it takes, well, you're just plain wrong. So it would be better if I didn't do anything? No, it's not that. It's not what I mean. I mean, you've already more than proven it. You being here, standing with us servants. That decision you make. If you can't help but think everything you do is dirt rate at best, well, I have nothing but respect for it. So it's fine if I mess up. Okay, maybe not exactly fine, but I can always bail you out if I have to. Thanks, Manager Carl. I feel better now. Sure thing. I'm glad to hear that. If he'd been all, how's this modeling guy trying to cheer me up supposed to help? I'd have jumped straight from my spirit and never looked back. I'd never say something like that. Good point. You wouldn't, would you? Oh crap, I probably shouldn't be this frank with you, seeing how you're my master and all. I don't mind. But it's so, you know, improper and stuff. Really, it's fine. Well, okay, if you insist, but it still doesn't seem right to me. I mean, being this frank with each other is usually something reserved for friends and such. I guess that makes us friends, then. Friends? But like, I'm like this mopey, awkward downer. And a third-rate servant, and a bad guy, at least as far as Charlemagne's side is concerned. If you go around calling me your friend, people are gonna start throwing rocks at you and stuff. Even if that happens, don't friends stick up for each other? Ah, that's right. I forgot that this master's most endearing quality is the way he gets along with pretty much everyone. So of course he'd go along with being friends if I suggested it. And Ricardo? Oh yes, I mean, okay, I hear you. Then I guess from now, you and I are officially friends. Although, in that case, it'd probably be weird if I called you Master, huh? Just call me A. Well, I think I'll still have to go with Master in battle and such, or it'll seriously throw me off, but... Okay, in general, I'll call you, A. From now on. Just don't blame me if you regret this later. I won't. Alright, if you're sure. Okay, make sure to stay warm and get plenty of sleep, okay? Right now, sound more like a parent than a friend. Good night, buddy. Oh, that hit me way harder than I thought. I think I'm gonna sleep really well tonight. Ever since that day, I vowed to never stop loving Hidden Eyes for as long as I lived. That was quite the tale of adventure, wasn't it, Master? I had no idea there was such a sad backstory to, that. Indeed. I think it had been written down, it might have been one of literature's greatest epic tales of tragic love. This is quite the adventure we're on right now too. I certainly never experienced anything like this way back when I was alive. This may have been appropriate for me to say, but I'm having a great deal of fun. I am too. Yeah, I'm glad you feel the same way. Usually we only get a single life to live. There's a one-time and only adventure in its own right. That's a one-time and only adventure in its own right. You know, it's not too improper of me to ask, what is it you guys really want to do here? Oh, and I don't mean the obvious things like defeating this Lostbelt, helping Master and saving the world. I mean the other more personal kinds of things, if you have any. I figure sharing them could add to fun. Huh. I'm not sure. I mean, I definitely do want to be useful at Master. But you're talking about things apart from that, right? Exactly, more selfish the better in this case. For example, in my case, I'm hoping I get to meet the beautiful hidden eyes of the love of my life. Gotcha, if nothing else, you definitely know what you like, don't you? Oh yes. Let's see, what do I want? This is tougher than I thought. My wishes to make a new friend I can just be myself with kinda already came true, so... It did? Does that mean you're now friends with Ryan and Keely's? Nah, nothing like that. Those guys are just colleagues. Anyway, I remember now. All I want's the same thing I've always wanted, to be a great knight. Oh, that's a surprise. You may have been portrayed as a villain in the Legend of Charlemagne, but I was under the impression you were already a full-fledged knight who had been on a grand adventures. Well, I guess I did accomplish enough that I could be all humble and say something like, oh, it wasn't that big a deal. No, that's not good enough. I'm gonna stick with wanting to become a great knight. I see. Well, seeing as your hidden eyes depth is E rank, I don't think you need any words of encouragement from me. Yeah. Wait, what's hidden eyes depth? How about you, Mrs. Corday? If she could do anything in the world, what would it be? I don't think I should be free to do whatever I want. You know? Well, that's a unique perspective. And why do you think that? Isn't it obvious? The whole reason I ended up as a servant is because I thought freely. That's... It looks like Mash already knows what I'm talking about. I don't have any accomplishments to speak of. I never achieved anything great like Drake. I never had any stories about me like Jason. I never had any adventures like Mandricardo's, and was never a figure of myth like Orion. I'm just a dumb assassin who committed a single murder that didn't amount to anything useful. I thought about what I could do on my own, came up with a plan on my own, and tried to help save my country on my own, only for it to all end up being completely meaningless. I'm a dumb, empty-headed assassin, that's all I'll ever be. So I don't have any right to decide for myself, not when there's no point in my even being alive. I don't agree with that. Why not? I overheard some strange things being said while I was swaying on the ocean current, so I'm going to cut in. If that was all it took to negate the point of living, there'd be none to Bartholomew or me being alive either. I'm a purely conceptual being, nothing more than a phantom spirit made of a mix of heroic and divine parts. As for Bartholomew, his accomplishments were all, well, terrible. Haha, I can't argue with that. It's true, I made no contributions to human history whatsoever. I can't even claim to be the most noble pirate, that was all of idiot Blackbeard's doing. And the other pirate terms all have much more interesting stories to tell than I do. Take say Anne Bonnet and Mary Read, they're nothing if not memorable, right? YOLO. Just like that, there's no point in my existence either. Don't be silly, those things couldn't be more different. No, Miss Corday, when you get right down to it, they're exactly the same. He's right. Ultimately, there's no point to most people's lives. I just happen to survive by sheer luck. Really? That's true. If Director Olga Mary hadn't happened to kick you out that room back then, it's very possible that none of us would be here right now. Though of course, you can and should take full credit for all the amazing things you've accomplished afterwards, Master. As your very first servant, I couldn't be more proud to serve you. Oh. How about you, Jason? Where do you stand on this discussion? What, you mean, do you think I think there's any meaning to life? What kind of boring question is that? It's just a matter of which point in your life you decide to look at. It is only worth moving ahead with life if there's some greater meaning to your existence. And conversely, if there isn't any meaning to your existence, does that mean you should just die? Because if that were the case, all of humanity besides me would have gone extinct long ago. Did he really just say that? What I think he said. Talk about confidence. Nah, you can all bow to me now. Yes, sir. Are you nuts? Why would you actually listen to him? Well, I don't really know what he's talking about, but it sounded really wise. You're even more gullible than I thought. Apollo here. I think what you meant to say was pure and innocent. Do you even know how to make yourself useful? So somebody else did what I wasn't able to, huh? Yes, you may be right. But in that case, what's the point in our even being here? What's wrong with just having fun? Huh. You may be right, Master. There are sacrifices to be made, of course, and that's something to be sad about. There's also the sense of duty we feel that drives us to help bring this war to a close. But all told, don't you think it's safe to say we're all having fun? Well, maybe. Great, now that's settled. Let's talk love. What do you say? Any interest in hearing about my extraordinary romantic exploits? Are we talking in kinds of stories reserved solely for those more mature audiences? Will you lot knock it off already? These encrypted comm lines is not your personal phone party. Especially thank you to not use it for such inappropriately salacious topics. There will be no tales of extraordinary romantic exploits on my watch. Oh, thanks for a raid. Great speed, purple. Going through Lostbelt 5 right now. In case you've forgotten, let me remind you that we are still very much in the middle of an operation. I'm more than truly convinced. This is fun. I've never seen an ocean like this, or islands like this, or a civilization like this, anything like this really. Yes, I'm so scared it feels like my heart is going to burst, but that's just as true for all of them too. I bet these people find heart-pounding adventures and terrifying monsters to be fun too. I'm so jealous. I wish I could be like that myself. I really, really do. Can I ask you something? Do you remember when we first met? What about it? Yes, well for you, I'm guessing you mostly just remember the fact that I saved your life. But for me, the much more important thing is the fact that I actually saved you. I've never once been of any use to anyone, not when I was alive, nor after my death. So when I did something useful for you, that was the first time I ever did something useful for the world. That got me wondering whether I even deserve to be part of something so wonderful. That's why I started crying. Is it through this servitude that your life will have meaning? Hey. Yes, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I was just mixing out for a bit. Thank you, Master. I really love you. Huh? What? 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 I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant, that you're a great master and someone I really respect. Oh, I see. And I completely agree. I'm very proud to have A as my master. Whoa there, if you're going to have a lover's quarrel, take it to Argo. I don't allow that sort of thing here on the Royal Fortune. Huh, why is that? Because unsightly squabbles like that always end up reducing Hidden Eye's purity levels. I don't allow lovers' quarrels on the Argo either, know why? Because in Greece, doing anything romantic in nature is tantamount to asking for death. Trust me. I can tell you speak from painful experience. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. It won't be long till we reach our destination now. Got it. Let's go get ready to disembark, Master. Miss Corday. Huh? Oh, please don't call me Miss. My apologies, Lady Corday. I just wanted to say that was quite the front you put there. You're very perceptive, aren't you, Bartholomew? Well, I expect I have a big leg up on most when it comes to things of the sort. That said, you weren't exactly hard to read. Do you think I'll regret it if I don't say anything? Regrets and partings are an intrinsic part of life, Lady Corday, especially now that we're servants. Life really doesn't ever go the way you want it to, does it? Not even when you get a second chance at it. I see, then I take it my suspicions were on the mark. I'll say, they were right on the money. Damn it. We in. We in. We in. We in. Man. just each section, not holding back. Oh, and here we are, Percy Island. Another section, probably gonna be the last one for today. Or maybe one more. Maybe one more. I would see how long this one takes. So we're up against. We have here section 15. 1, 2, 3, 6. Berserker, Assassin, Saber. Okay, it's mixed wave. Mixed wave. Let's see. Probably go. We could stick with Ishtar for wave 1. Oh no, we could use her for a second wave. So wave 1, we're gonna need a caster. So I think I know who we're gonna use. Caster. Grab you. Put this on you. Play it safe. Slap this on you. Okay. Sneak the first wave with Caster, and Ishtar can finish off next wave. Section 15: An absent monster and the Great Labyrinth and the Ruins. No hostiles detected near Percy Island. No sign of Artemis in nearby orbital space either. Right, all hands prepare to make land. Okay, so we'd be making a divine construct for Orion instead of Achilles like we originally planned. That shouldn't affect the forging process too much one way or the other. Bartholomew, you stay behind and watch your ship like usual. Paris, I want you to do the same. Take your ships around to the other side of the island and be ready to rendezvous with us there. You got it, leader. We'll work with the Nemos to keep the Argo safe. Don't have to worry about us. Hi again, I'll be staying behind with the ship this time. Here's a container for nanomachines. Please make sure you use this to collect the Hephaestus Pilinomia once you find them. We will. Okay, see you all later. Later. A gentle breeze and no sign of trouble anywhere, huh? I don't like it. It's the exact sort of moment when unforeseen disaster tends to strike. I guess there's nothing I could do now except pray that fortune smiles upon them. Oh man. Tish. Oh, more Atlantis border guards. Do you think they've seen us? No, from what I've observed, their patrol routes appear to be restricted to a standard range. If they had received word that we were coming here to see Lord Hephaestus, I imagine that they would be far more vigilant right now. They're most likely simply deploying these guards to every island in the vicinity. If they knew Lord Hephaestus was here, the security detail would surely look very different. Guess that means we'll just have to take care of them, huh? Any quick moving demonic beast nearby? Doesn't look it. Okay, let's do this. Got it. Right, let's all do our best out there, everyone. Well, what happened to you? I've never seen you so fired up before. I just decided that from now on, I'm going to focus on completing the task at hand, wherever it takes. Alright, let's do this. Oh man, what Bartholomew said, oh man. Be some foreshadowing. Oh hey, welcome back, Pogger. Just going through Lostbelt 5 now. We got, looks like 2 ways. Okay, yeah, it should be easy. They could save that S3. Well, actually, no, we don't even need to. Just our should do now. Oh, and also that. clear it out. Round 2. Pop this is okay, it should be enough. Don't you need Scotty S2?
よしよし、今回もよろしくね。大いなる天から大いなる地に向けて、またの名をジュベルハブリンブレイカー。何をする？
凍てつき砕け散る時まで諦めることは許さんぞ。
That takes pictures of them. But it won't be long for Odysseus' main fleet to realize we're here once they fail to report in. That said, they probably won't get here that quickly, but I'd say things like that. You will only invite disaster. In all of human history, fate was never too kind to those who are overly optimistic in their estimations. Damn, you're right. And as if to prove the point, all the reminder just inspired my brain to flash back to all the worst memories from my life simultaneously. We need to hurry. Shiome and Magical, you've already been infused with Hephaestus Kilornomia, right? Does that mean you can tell where the temple is once we get close enough? Yes, we should be able to, but silence is also bigger than I believed. Yeah, right now, all I can say is I can vaguely tell it's on the other side. I see that. I suppose there's nothing to be done, but start looking for it. Are you forgetting something? What about the labyrinth? It's guarded by a minotaur, right? So won't it attack us if we go in unprepared? Oh man. Round 2. I don't think we'll have to worry about that. Oh. Huh. Right, I don't think we need to worry about that either. It's not like there's a sad story there, and being the downer I am, I can tell this is a good time to keep my mouth shut. Well, if you say so, I'll take your word for it, but we should at least take some thread with us. Then again, maybe there wouldn't be much point to that, since it'd probably break pretty easily. Ariana's thread wouldn't. It was specifically woven and imbued with a fair maiden's prayers to ensure it would never break, no matter what. If I pray hard enough, does that mean I could make Ariana's thread too? Since when are you fair or a maid? Don't go there, Jason, unless you're really eager to bleed. On second thought, I withdraw my comment. Backpedaling furiously away from that landmine. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work, Horde. How come? The reason Ariadne's prayers were so effective is because she loved Theseus' body and soul. Theseus' body and soul. If they hadn't had the power of love on their side, Theseus would have never been able to follow the thread all the way back to the exit. I'd usually scoff at that, but I can't deny that love does have a lot of curse power, especially in Greece. Love, huh? Sure, I suppose that wouldn't work. Certainly not for a woman who never fell in love when she was alive. I can't argue with that. That was uncalled for. Part of being a hero is encouraging others to face unpleasant truths. Don't be fooled, Master. He doesn't mean it. He's just spitting out the first believable platitude when it comes to mind. Coming out with convincing things to say on the spot is also part of being a hero. You can at least pretend to feel bad. This is enough of all you Greek heroes. I mean it. Damn, I wish I could sacrifice you two in exchange for summoning Heracles back. Well, you can't. Come on, don't you think that'd be a waste of a perfectly good hero right here? Oh. Name one thing about you that surpasses Heracles anyway. My good looks. Yeah, I've got both of you. Got you beat there. Talk about an endless, pointless argument. I agree. After all, no two people will always agree about what constitutes good looks. This is so stupid. I wish we'd brought Paris along. He's a better looker than all of them. I'm surprised you've got so much respect for a guy who killed you. Oh crap, sorry, I didn't mean to say it that out loud. Oh, absolutely. It took a lot of courage for him to take up that bow and kill me. I respect him for that. I can say so when he's around, since he's always taking pot shots at me. Yeah, it might be better that way. Definitely. Did something happen if you and Master Mandracardo? You seem close to her somehow. Kinda. Really, that's all you're gonna say. So you're friends now. I'm kind of jealous. Maybe it would help me get closer to him too if I try speaking more informally myself. Would that be okay? Oh yeah, it would. Speaking as a lifelong romantic, I guarantee it. If you want to get closer to me while you're at it, that's totally okay too. Again, that's easier said than done. Well, you're not even listening to me, are you? Guess she's lost in her own thoughts right now. The nuns at the Abbey were always particular about ensuring we spoke politely after all. It's very hard to learn a lifetime of habits like that overnight. Whatever am I going to do? Oh. Master, I can see a hunter off in the distance. Perhaps we should try asking him where we can find the labyrinth. Looks like that might be our own choice. Then I would try speaking to him casually, so that he does not think us suspicious. Hiya there! What? Who are you? So much for that plan. I'll go too and try to smooth things over. The labyrinth. Why would you want to go there? It's our job to go around investigating ruins of that nature. Uh-huh. Well, there might be one old man back in the village who knows where it is. Really, that would be a big help. Come with me, I'll show you the way. I heard rumors that labyrinth's monster is no longer there. Do you know if they are true? First I've heard of that. Wait, really? The labyrinth monster's gone now? When I was a kid, my parents told me to stay away from there unless I want to be eaten. Some people went to check it out themselves and never returned. And now the nameless monster's dead, huh? Never would have seen that coming. I'm sorry, nameless? Well, I think it used to have a name at some point, but we all forgot it ages ago. I mean, why would we need to know it? It's not like we were ever gonna go near that thing anyway. Let me see. Then have you ever thought to try to vanquish this monster? You're all more than strong enough to handle a demonic beast thanks to your Theos Clarinomia. So how come none of you ever thought to kill a labyrinth monster and make a name for yourselves? How would you want to do that? Oh, you know, to be heroes or something? Are you nuts? How could a bunch of exiles like us ever become heroes? When you say exiles, do you mean you were exiled from Olympus? Yeah, that's right. They said we had bugs or something like that, so we got kicked out. It'd be wrong for us to become heroes. Can I ask you something too? That'd mean you knew there was a monster in the labyrinth all this time, but you never tried to kill it, right? Weren't you scared knowing it was out there, that it could come out and attack your village anytime it wanted? What else could we do? A god made that monster, so we got no business killing it. Gotcha. Okay, there's a village over there. Wonderful, thank you. I will go ahead and... I must say, there's something very bland about these people. That Artemis said something along those lines too. That there's something about them that's fundamentally different from us. For better or worse, there were definitely people like that in proper human history too. People who unquestionably accept what they've been given and settle down without attempting to push things forward. Honestly, they were probably the majority. It's much easier to live a life after all. People like that aren't the type to embark on arduous quests so they can come home with a golden fleece. But at least they don't try to drag you down or badmouth you. That much I appreciate. I don't know if I agree with that. Doesn't the fact that none of them ever say anything mean or try to drag others down mean they don't ever even feel such basic emotions as frustration or envy? Indeed. The people of Atlantis have gone down a very different path, both from proper human history and from the people of the Indian Lostbelt. I have no doubt that their lives are peaceful and content. They lived for hundreds of years, and I suspect most of them have never caught so much as a cold. Because of Theoscleronomia, the general purpose nanomachines that they have been given stop every germ and virus in its track. They spend their many days tilling their fields, tending their livestock, hunting wild game, protecting their village from demonic beasts, and worshipping Olympus. It's full love to be sure. The people of the Chinese Lostbelt had forgotten their culture because it was taken away, but these people had abandoned civilization in the wake of their exile. No, that's not quite right. It's more that there's simply no need for them to develop their civilization further. I see. I also doubt that this civilization imposes any form of sacrifice on its people, unlike proper human history, and its tendency to plow ahead, regardless of who or what may be obstructing its path. That being said, we have thus far only seen how these exiled aliens view this world. Whereas the people who live in Olympus near the top of the tree of emptiness may well see things differently. Interesting. Okay. So we gotta figure out what this beast might have been. Han, you're back. I sure am, and I come bringing back all the meat you could ask for. And who might these folks be? They say they're here to investigate the labyrinth. Oh, okay, what about are you looking to investigate? Well, you know, this and that. Even though you're still so young and small, goodness, you poor thing. I can't believe you have to go around investigating labyrinths when you can't be more than 100 years old. Ahem. Well, what can I say? On my island, it is customary to begin working in one's adolescence. Anyway, the labyrinth, huh? Now, where was it again? I'm guessing old man Kinigos will know. I remember him saying he went there way back then. Let's see. I think Kinigos should be living in the oldest house in the village. Though I'm not sure if he's even still alive, to be honest. The labyrinth? Why would you want to go somewhere like that? You do know there's a monster there, don't you? Oh yes, there is no need to worry. We are quite capable of taking care of monsters. All we need to know is how to get there, so if you have a map or something of the sort, that would be a huge help. You know the way you talk? All stiff and all, it's weird. Weird? Jason's over in the corner, not even trying to stifle his laughter. Well, whatever. This is a map data I used back when I went, so don't blame me if the roads have changed since then. Should I just send it to you then? Yes, that would be, that'd be fine. Gosh, I haven't sent data like this in forever. How come? Because there's usually no need to when you were just out here living our lives. Could you not use this functionality to communicate with people far away? Why would I need to do that when everyone I'd want to talk to is right here? I sure don't know anyone on any far-off island. It would be one thing if we could use it to communicate with the gods. That would truly be a blessing. But there's no point in forming networks between ordinary humans. I suppose you are... suppose you're right. Come on, Kinigos. It's almost time to eat. I know, I'll be right there. Alright, that's all I've got for you. Thank you for your help. This will be invaluable. These people really do not, don't have any ambitions, do they? It's okay. You're cute when you're being polite and all. Cute? What? That'd be ridiculous. Kunoichi first and foremost, remember. And cuteness is one of Kunoichi's primary weapons, so it only makes sense that would be cute as well. What I'm trying to say, Master, is that you must have unwillingly fallen prey to my kunoichi charms. You have my sympathies. Damn, Master, you got to be more careful with complimenting that one. Any praise this ninja gets goes right to her head. She's real gullible like that. Gullible? You, Lord Jason, are calling me gullible. And you think I am. You may not be gullible, but you are absolutely gullible. That's not even a word. Ahem, at any rate. As I was saying, these people truly don't have anything in the way of ambitions or vigor. That's just what happens when people spend their whole lives without any kind of technological revolution. When life now looks exactly the same as it did 10,000 years ago, of course they'd lose all appetite for it. At least it's a very peaceful way to live. Only because these people haven't moved past depending on the gods. You know, Lord Jason, for someone born in the age of the gods, you certainly do not like them very much. You wouldn't either if you'd grown up there. Though I have to say, whether we're talking about this Lostbelt or proper human history, knowing the 12 Olympians were robots makes a lot of sense. It explains why their way of thinking was always so incredibly inhuman. Welfare check. Okay, I guess that might be another way of looking for the old man in the village. Huh. I thought the Greek gods were famous for being, you know, all too human. Yes, and their motives were definitely human, but the conclusions they arrived at and the way they generally conducted themselves were all distinctly inhuman. For example, some scholars believe they started the Trojan War to thin out the human population after they decided there were too many of us. Yikes. I don't know if that's true or not, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if it was. And let's not forget that in this Lostbelt, the same 12 Olympians have endured all the way up to the present day. I'm sure even the minor gods live anywhere from a few hundred to a few thousand years here. You know, that reminds me of something. While it may be two different degrees, you said the Greek gods were robots both here and in proper human history, right? The divine spirit-based servants that we've met, like Uriel for example, all look like ordinary humans. So the 12 Olympians are robots, why aren't the gods who served them robots as well? Right, for instance, Orion. Poseidon is your father, right? Yeah, he is. But I get the feeling I never actually met him back when I was alive. I expect that may be very similar to the way myths ebb and flow throughout the world. For example, we already know that gods which emerge from concepts and nature across various lands were integrated into Greek mythology. So while I can't be sure if this is due to 12 Olympians themselves or the faith of their worshippers, it makes perfect sense in this case that subservient gods would take the form of humans and animals. After all, these robotic gods clearly came from another planet altogether and are of a wholly foreign nature. But even so, wouldn't the myths end up twisting the forms of these subservient gods to resemble Olympians? I mean, it happens all the time, right? When an enemy god from a different land's mythology is changed into a hideous monster, their form ends up changing after a fact to match. So why wouldn't that happen to God being made subservient to one of these robots? The Olympians may have wished to avoid appearing completely alien to their worshippers. After all, I'd rather doubt there was anything else in all of ancient Greece in any way similar to him. So the fact that Orion looks completely human despite being Poseidon's son is most likely. Yeah, I think you're right. The Trident inside of me still remembers what Poseidon looked like. But I think that's only because he gave Trident special treatment since he entrusted him to defend the sea as his successor. Whereas I don't think he thought of his children who lived on land as anything more than familiars. Yeah, good point. Now I think about it, I don't actually know a single thing about my old man. My mother was a lesser god and looked completely human. But I didn't stop my parents from separating because of irreconcilable differences. Well, suffice to say, I think there's one phrase that sums it up perfectly. The gods are crazy. Man, now I'm glad I never had any divinity of my own. Anyway, we're here now. There's nobody here. Nobody else here. There isn't. Is there? What's the meaning of this? I mean, you'd expect there to be at least a few guards around an island temple by now, right? There's no way the villagers wouldn't have told them where to find it. Do you suppose this monster that lives in the labyrinth might have eaten them? That seems highly unlikely. From everything we've been told, he resided deep within the labyrinth, even here in this Lostbelt. More concretely, there are no signs of a struggle here. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Should we leave someone on lookout, or should we all go in together? What do you think, Jason? Let's all go in together. Hang on, Lear, what's your reasoning? It's standard practice to leave someone standing guard when delving into underground labyrinths like this, right? That's why I don't like it. Gotcha. Alright then, let's go in. Okay. This labyrinth looks a lot like the one we saw in Okeanos. Guess this means the story about Daedalus building it to contain the Minotaur is pretty much the same here. Though it seems like Lord Daedalus' name was never recorded in this Lostbelt legends. Okay. I'm guessing we'll lose comms right about now. Huh, why is that? Because that's what the records from Okeanos say. Right, I remember now. Yes. This was where we met Asterios and Uriel. That was quite the ordeal, wasn't it? What is it, Jason? You look like your heart is about to split open. Let's just say all my memories of Okeanos are extremely, extremely bad ones. Now. Think of this as your chance of a new beginning. In my case, my records say that I once went about calling myself Assassin Periso and causing no end of havoc. Apparently, I even tried to enchant Master here by saying something like, "Shall I keep you company for a night?" I have to say, I would be interested in trying that myself at some point. It was very exciting. I see. I do apologize for that, Lady Mash, but I am afraid it was out of my hands. I can't help that I am too beautiful for this world. Don't worry about it, Shooter. There are as many fishes as there are stars in the sky. I really fail to see how that's supposed to help me out. Help me not worry, Jason. Whoops, we've got demonic beasts. Damn, there's more of them than I thought there'd be. They're coming in both behind and in front of us. I count 26 altogether. I see, it looks like the Minotaur really is gone. There's no way it would let this many weaklings take up residence in this labyrinth otherwise. Either way, we're still surrounded. We might be surrounded. But it's gonna take way more than a bunch of weaklings like these to challenge me. Oh, in that case, Orion, what would you say to a little contest? Sounds good to me. I'll even give you a handicap to make up for your injury. Don't worry about that. I don't even need my mortal body to take care of these chumps. So what it'll be, whoever kills the most wins. Whoever kills the most, the fastest. You're on. Good. If you guys are that sure you can win, I can relax and get some shut eye. Wake me up when you're done. I don't believe it. You're actually lying down to sleep. Master, you can handle picking the formation. You can manage that much, right? Don't worry, I've got this. Well, now look who's on top of things. Alright then, I'll leave you to it. Here they come. Awaiting your orders, Master. Oh, let's go, Orion. You got it. Let's do this, then. Does this actually happen? Let's see. Orion. Oh, it does. They actually had a gameplay implication there. Okay. Oh yeah, there's so many tags nowadays. Alright, let's see what we're doing here. 3 waves. About 30k, okay, not too bad. All sabers, okay. So we roll. What, how many waves? Oh, it's 3 waves. We'll just brawl the first wave out. I just leave the part B. Alright, I think we have enough for one more section after this. Unless the dialogue after this is really long. Go for one more section. Alright, we just roll out this first wave. Oh,
狙いいいじゃないどうかしらどうかしら
命令とは何だ
yeah.
ささやかに
どうかしら
Oh wait, I wasn't paying attention. I was freaking looking at E7. I gave the wrong freaking give her the I had freaking cut it. Let's just brawl this one out too. I think it'll be fine though. Yeah, it was Yeah, I think it should be fine. But you, that. Okay.
我が宿命月女神に恋願う肉体に合力精神に冷徹アルテミスアグネス
Alright, round 2. Alright, perfect. Got the perfect hand for this. Do this. Good crit. Okay, no crit. Can do this.
なんだと
どうかしらセット
Alright. Oh, it's one big spring at the end. Should still be enough here. Oh, I can fuck that.
Yoshi, 今回もよろしくね。大いなる天から大いなる地に向けてまたの名をジュベルハブリンブレイカー。敗者は身ぐるみ剥がされる。捧げ物として没収するわ。
There we go. Alright. Since we both got the same number of kills, that means I win. No, come on. That was totally a draw at best. What do you think, Master? Ryan was faster. Damn, I was too slow. Aren't you going to use your injury as an excuse? Embarrass myself in front of Master? Hell no. Besides, in a tight space like this, efficiency is more important than speed anyway. I just didn't put together my plan of attack well as I could have. Though I still would have won if I had Master back me up. Sorry, but I just can't pay attention to 2 battles at once. Yeah, I know, but still. Looks to me like you still have a lot of learning to do in that regard. But don't worry. I am mentally rested after a quick power nap. I will be more than able to make up for your many shortcomings. I keep telling you, servants don't need to sleep. Ugh. By the way, Scout Shiome, how are things looking up ahead? This is the furthest point on the old man's map, but there is still a great deal of labyrinth left to cover. So what do we do now? Or not, I have this well in hand. Now Lord Hephaestus' presence is getting stronger. I should have no difficulty finding him. Follow me. No battle. I know we expect as much, but this labyrinth certainly is long, isn't it? How are you holding up, Master? I think I'm about to stop and rest soon. Giving up your penchant for just forging ahead no matter what. You must really be exhausted. Why don't we all take a break then? Here, Master, just give me a moment to find a blanket to put down and then you can sit. Our legs must be especially tired, huh? I'll just massage your calves for you. I guess I'll stand lookout for you now. Hey, Corday. When you're done massaging Master's legs, make sure you do mine next. Okay. Wait, I thought you weren't tired. I'm not, I just want to feel relaxed. In that case, you can massage your own legs. Oh, very well, if you truly want one, I can oblige with a pressure point massage if you like. Great, I'll have to leave it to you then. Understood. Acupressure is then. Was that where that service could build up exhaustion to this degree? Here we go. Since I was suffering of a bad liver, for that, I really need to dig in, as if I were trying to gouge a pressure point right out of you. Save! Here I go! Maybe I should suffer. I'm not really sure what the best thing to do here is. Please stop, I don't want to die. Alright, last one, be warned, this is going to hurt a bit. How, you mean everything else up to now wasn't supposed to? Phew, that's better. You were quite stiff, but everything should be nice and loose now. How about you, Master? Would you also like me to? Thanks. Well, no thanks. No, there's no need to be shy. Huh, is it not that at all? Aw. Say Master. What was the proper human history Asterios like? It's very kind, I think. I see. That doesn't quite line up with what I know about him. True. In some ways, he was like the platonic ideal of a monster dwelling in a labyrinth. But in others, he was nothing like that at all. For better or worse, he was the archetypical example of a tragic monster. If he'd only been raised differently, all his so-called monstrous qualities would have made him quite a great hero. I can practically taste King Minos' sheer cowardice even now. He had made Asterios into his most powerful weapon if he'd only play his cards right, but instead he let his fears get the best of him and ended up raising a great brew of a monster. That's pretty much par for the course with cowardly kings. As far as they're concerned, any ally who could conceivably take their throne from them is an enemy to be feared. Hey Achilles, you're reminding me of a king just like that, and I'd rather forget the man. Fine with me, I just as soon as not think about the one I knew either. Alright then, no more king talk. I say, being a hunter meant I never really had to worry about kings. Yeah man, that must be nice. I'm kind of jealous. I choose to live out my destiny as a hero. The idea of getting to be a simple hunter is pretty much an impossible dream for me. Especially since your destiny only lasted about 10 years. Buzz off. I'm happy enough with how things turned out. They're really hitting it off, aren't they? This is what happens when you have a bunch of cheery guys in one place. Honestly, if you ask me, you'd normally be right with them. You think? Definitely. Sigh. Hearing about all your experiences has made me realize how simplistically I used to think. Yes, it is a stream. Also, welcome back. I used to think the world was much more black and white. I thought defending the place I lived was good, and anyone who tried to destroy it was evil. In one sense, you're not wrong. Even animals will instinctively protect their territory and attack whatever threatens it. I guess. In the end, I was sentenced to die, and people thought me evil. Don't be an idiot. If you think you're evil, you should see what kind of villainy my ex-wife put me through. Victims be victimizers, and victimizers become victims. It happens all the damn time. You can't let yourself worry about that sort of thing if you actually want to be a hero. Is that really how it works? If you don't believe me, ask me what I was like in Okeanos. Even if Medea tricking me, just the thought of what I did back there twists me up inside. At least we're friends now. Friends? Seriously, don't be ridiculous. I feel like you're only bringing up even worse memories for me. Thank you, everyone. I can see I still have a great deal to learn about a lot of things. So, shall we get going then? Sounds good. I'll be with you every step of the way. Jason massage scene. Probably the best scene so far. Alright, section 6. Three-headed dog. Oh man. Up against, let's see what we're up against here. Section 16. Berserkers, Lancers. 1, 2, 3 waves. Okay. 3 waves. I use a saber for last wave. Let's see what we use. Dude, yeah, it's dude. It's dude time. Time to go play me some dude. I'm gonna not use. Oh wait, no, it needs to be a saber. Saber. You? Okay. Oh, perfect. Almost Bonton. Okay, we can use you. And one more. AoE saber. We could use you. Okay. Alright, section 16. Three-headed dog. Or three-headed doog. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Alright, it's just a fight, okay. Okay, round 2. Okay, I didn't even need that.
諦めな
Art clean? Let's see if there's any. No sword still. Round 2. Let's see. This time archers. Okay, I think this one we're just gonna make it easy on ourselves. Actually, no. Actually, no. We can still run single Scotty. Stick that with one Scotty. This time just gotta run lancers. So AoE, definitely you. And then one more. Oh, we could use you. Okay. Alright, yeah, it is works. Okay. Nice change of pace just doing battles now, back to back. Guess it's probably just us going through a labyrinth. So, oh, we can just pop this. Let's plow through this.
抜秒 最果てに光をそうは空を地をつなげ嵐の怒りよ4号ミニアの 最果てに光をそうは空を地をつなげ嵐の怒り4号ミニアの
Alright. Send that coupon.
神々の王の慈悲を知る絶滅とはこの一つしインドライ活目しろやり尽くせ
Oh, I should get the Karna skin.
何か踏んでしまったかな
I gotta remember I grabbed the Karna skin. Arjuna! I gotta grab it. I'll grab it. Here, give me a moment. Was it Shaw?
いらっしゃいマスターくんレアものだねまだ見ているマナプリズムと交換用意した甲斐があったな
Oh wait, no, it's in here, wasn't it? I think I grabbed it. Oh wait, you don't even think I don't even think you exchange for anything. Oh, yeah, I think wait, what am I doing? I think it's just automatically given. I use this thing, character skin. It's been a while since, right? I think you change this. I think you change it. Is that character skin? No, it's not. I think you're supposed to grab it from.
いらっしゃいマスターくんマナプリズムと交換用意した甲斐があったな
Yeah, just grab one later. Oh no, it's stuck. Just grab one later. Oh yeah, enhancements. Oh man, that's so. I use that. Was it down here, right? Oh yeah, this. Oh yeah, this. Oh yeah, I forgot there's so many skins I need to grab. Oh man, there's so many of them. I totally forgot. Oh man, there's so many of them. I gotta remember I can grab all these. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, okay. I got it. Strengthenings? Don't worry about that. He does his job. That's fine. Oh no, no close. Let me take a screenshot real
託
fast.
された全ての力を持って俺はなすべきことをなす
Man, that's a good skin. That's a
そ
really
のために欠かせぬものが見ていてくれバスター俺にはお前が必要だ
Oh, that's a good one. Oh man, that's a good skin. Man, I forgot. Oh man, I gotta grab all these too. Oh wait, I have these. These are the ones I unlocked, so I gotta grab starting here. Oh man, that's a lot. I grabbed them all. I'll grab them later. So now I should be able to. Oh, it's already changed. I guess you want to change back. Oh, I guess yeah, you can change it here. Man, this is compared to like yeah, stuff. Skins definitely better here. Like no doubt. All right, let's continue. We made it. That was exhausting. What's if all those defenses anyway? Maybe Hephaestus made them. In that case, they should realize we're all on the same side. Damn it. Maybe they were bugging out or something. Well, whatever. The important thing is, we're here now. Hephaestus! Hephaestus activated. Controller unit damaged. Substitute AI activated. Forge unit activated. Master authorization A. Diagnosis: Achilles severe injury detected. Unsuitable. Aborting plan. Yeah, that tracks, but I'm not the only option, Hephaestus. What about this guy? It's me, Hephaestus, O god of the Forge. The greatest hunter in all of Greece, the invincible Orion. Work doobie. Oh hey, welcome back. Enjoy your break from work for today. I guess we're done. Denied. Orion is not invincible. Searching for true greatest hunter in Greece. Is it just me or is he being weirdly hard on me? Searching. Preparing qualification exam. Initiating simulated battle. Condition: only archers may participate. I see, so basically we've got to win this simulated battle before you give us the divine construct. And Orion's the only one here who's allowed to fight. Fine with me, Hephaestus, so who will I be fighting? You will be fighting a servant whose data most closely approximates the Artemis of proper human history. That's just Artemis! That low guy at top is you. That's me? Damn it, I already told this is gonna be a huge pain in the ass, but fine, I'll do it. Bring it on! Alright. Here we go. Only Orion. 1v1 time. I think Spec's just been lurking. Busy with work. Okay, double bar. Okay, so we just got the... We got the timing. I think... yeah, this one's probably gonna come down to timing. Here, I kind of want to get a little greedy here, but I'll play a little safe. We'll do this. Oh yeah, that. Oh, I look away and he's already half health here. Oh no. All right, we're just gonna rip that. Rip this. Same fight. Oh, good luck. I think my chest kind of hard to ship wasn't trying to work. Yeah, probably a good idea. Give one evasion. Or do we save it? What's this? Evasion. Oh, I also, you know what? It just popped in. This doesn't even work, does it? This is useless. Oh wait, this removes attack debuff. Although I don't think there's attack debuff, but yeah, we just do this. Just prioritize MP gain. Oh wait, I should use a buster. What am I doing? Oh shoot, I messed up. I should use a buster into art. Now we can't break the bar. We better crit here. Oh wait, no, even crit isn't it? Oh no, I should have used a buster card. Yeah, I played it wrong. Yeah, it's not gonna break the bar. Oh, we're in trouble now. We're in trouble. Oh, I'm getting beat up by Midget Bear. Oh no, Midget Bear. Oh, please save me, Midget Bear. Please spare me. We'll just do it again. Crit. Thank you. Okay, I think we're good. We should be good. Hopefully. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of buffs. Oh, they have charge too. Oh, wait, no, we got this. We're good. We're good. No, we're good. We're good. I'm now washed up. It's called. I'm trying to work this out with all the other gotchas. Okay. You can't see them. Okay, we're good. Yes. I do have all the other gotchas also in the background. Though I'm autoing most of them, but still. While also trying to read through this. Also making sure chat doesn't do anything. There. You pay for that. What the actual hell? That was a tiny bear who sounded just like me, laying out some absurdly long death wail before just vanishing. That was disturbingly vivid. Just a little Olympian humor. Well, whoever programmed your so-called sense of humor clearly forgot to run a debugger. Second qualification exam, psychological assessment. Can you kill the one you love? I just did, didn't I? That one was only a shadow. There may be differences between her proper human history form and Lostbelt form, but the question remains the same. Can you kill the machine, the goddess called Artemis? I've asked myself the same question a whole bunch of times. Can I really go through with it? Blue Archive? Most likely not. Can I really knock an arrow to my bow, aim it at her in the sky, and let it fly? At first, I thought I couldn't. That's why I gave up on protecting proper human history for a while. But that's not the case anymore. Sad as is, I realize now that I'll never be able to save her that way. I understand this is a Lostbelt. I understand that that thing floating around up there isn't the Artemis I know. So if she insists on calling herself Artemis, that's enough reason for me to risk my life to stop her. When I point my bow at her, I won't do it out of anger or hatred. It'll be out of pity. Hey, I have a question. Based on that answer, is Orion mentally capable of carrying out this task? Yes, he can go through with it, I think. Bring forth the divine construct. You're up, Achilles. Got it. Don't know if it's because of how I got it, but this armor always makes me feel like I'm wearing clothes my mother got me. Didn't your mother go to Hephaestus and tearfully beg for him to make it for you? Yeah, she did, and I do appreciate it, along with the armor itself. What can I say? It's not always easy being a hero. Your mother was a goddess, right? My mother's my mother, period. Yeah, look at that. Look at that big mama's boy. Wait, there's nothing wrong with having a good relationship with your parents, is there? Damn it. You really contact us just to say that. There you go. Guess it is a little rough without it. How so? I just got a little weaker when I gave up. Nothing to worry about. I'm happy to give up my armor if it'll help us take down Artemis. Checking, analyzing. Yes, I can reforge this into a proper human history divine construct. The forging process will take approximately 2 hours. That long, huh? So we just gotta wait out here twiddling our thumbs for 2 hours. I'm going to take a nap. Again? I try to think as low as possible. You can only get so much mileage out of one brain, you know? I guess that makes sense, or maybe it doesn't. Don't worry. I would never ask an obvious landmine like you to lend me her lap for my nap. Wait, what? Did you really call me a landmine? Why in the world would you think that? Experience, observation, and intuition. That might not be a bad... that might not be a lot of explanation, but I still totally get where he's coming from. I've got a pretty good idea what he means too, but I think I'd better keep that to myself. On a different note, Mash, don't forget the Theoscleronomia. Alright, thank you for the reminder. Excuse me, Hephaestus, but could we ask you for some of your nanomachines as well? Query, what is your intended usage for them? I want to embed them into Chaldea's ship, the Shadow Border. They'll help me make it into a ship capable of going toe-to-toe with Odysseus' fleet, and above all, one that can handle going up against Poseidon. With them, I'm certain the border can be wholly reborn. It'll be like an iron steed swifter than Shadow, like a wild hunt that commands the storm itself. Usage confirmed, authorization granted. Hephaestus' Cleronomia are now ready for allotment. Here, I'll store them in this extra large container Captain Nemo lent us. No allotments remaining. No Hephaestus Cleronomia remaining. Thanks, Mash. Don't worry, this should be enough. So I'll be borrowing the power of Hephaestus, god of the forge, to face my father Poseidon. I can't tell if that's irony, destiny, or both. Either way, with these, the border and I are going to change, and we're not going to lose next time. Don't worry, Captain Neo. I promise I'll bring the nanomachines back safe and sound. I know you will. Thanks. Alright, that reminds me. Do you have a minute, Mochizuki Chiyomi? What is this about? I've got a secret to tell you. I saw you telling Kore about it before, but so you... Okay, got a secret here. Sorry, waiting around like this with nothing to do is so boring. Why don't you spend this time thinking about what you're gonna do once you got it? For all we know, you might have to fire it right after we get out of here. Firing at Artemis from this island is not recommended. Why is that? An offensive mounted on her from a nearby island failed. Every projectile disappeared before reaching her. The reason for this remains unknown. Disappeared before they could reach her, you say? That is worrying. I don't suppose you could provide us with any more details. There is a record from past visitors regarding the incident. Maybe they're the servants from proper human history. Alright, them. I'd rather not see their faces, but we can all use the information we could get. Show us, Hephaestus. Viewing conditions met. Uploading holographic data, initiating playback. I commend you all for making it this far. Now, getting down to business. Since our last recording, a number of new servants have joined us, but even more of us have been killed. Many of those fell at the hands of the enemy alter egos, Senji Muramasa and Kotomine Kire. Unfortunately, we weren't able to gather any combat data on them. My only advice is to be wary of their strength. Don't worry about our sacrifices, there's nothing you can do about them anyway. For the moment, some of us are still alive. Consider that a victory, and I'd like you to do the same. That's right, we're still around, kicking and ready to help humanity. Don't worry about us, Caldea. We all knew what we were signing up for. Moving on, taking a look at this data I'm about to send you. In the time since our last recording, we too had a run-in with the moon goddess Artemis's cannon. If he hadn't happened to be spread out at the time and if Heracles hadn't been there, she would have easily wiped us all out in an instant. No, that isn't quite right. We had a servant with us who realized what was happening well before the rest of us. We're talking about Redacted, right? Of course he'd know us. After all, I'll cover up his name just in case. At any rate, we just barely managed to make it out of there with minimal losses by enhancing our cloaking function. After that... Alert. Artemis has begun scanning its island, disabling communications for a short time. Hey, what's going on? Hello? Can you hear us? Please come in. There's no response. We've been cut off. Well, no need to worry about it. He did say it was only for a short time. Hephaestus, I'll proceed to the next answer once you've confirmed that communications have been disabled. Huh? Confirmed. Communications are now disabled. What's this about? I'm about to tell you now has nothing to do with the Atlantic Lostbelt. This is certain, but I feel it is important you are told regardless. Do you feel as though there's anything off right now? Not in any of you, but in your current situation. Of course, I know that the circumstances are extremely dire right now. There's no doubt about that. But dire circumstances and something feeling off aren't the same thing. Look closely at everyone's faces. Listen intently to what they say. You may feel like it's wrong to suspect your companions, but you shouldn't. Trusting others unquestionably isn't a virtue, it's just sticking your head in the sand. Alright, have a good night, Excalibur. So suspect everyone, even the allies you would trust for your life. And while trust this goes without saying, keep this just between us, please. This alone probably won't be enough to assuage your doubts about shutting off the comms, so I will also provide two pieces of key information. The first pertains to our mutual destination, Olympus, specifically the route for getting there. And the second pertains to Artemis. We've performed a few different experiments now, and it's clear she's simply far beyond us. We all tried our noble phantasms on her, and not a single one of them came close. And if it wasn't only because of the distance, our attacks all disappear on the way to her. If it's even possible to reach her, it might only be from the island situated directly beneath her. That's the one place where you might be able to strike back. I'll send you that island's coordinates too. Over and out. Resuming communications. Phew, there we go. Wonder what just happened. Your vitals all look okay, but did anything happen while we were offline? Well, we did get our hands on some valuable information, but it was mostly just pointless chit-chat. We talked about the differences between gods and humans, philosophical quandaries, and some other crap that isn't the least bit helpful in our current situation. I guess Hephaestus was actually a lot more desperate for company than he let on. There, I've given you a plausible cover-up. You guys can take it from here, since it sounds like a Caldea problem. Just make sure you keep your story straight, got it. One useful thing you learned was the route to take to Olympus. Another was some information we need to attack Artemis. Let me see a map. At a glance, it looks like there's nothing but sea around the great pit where the sea of emptiness lies. So it seems like you should be able to reach it from anywhere. But in fact, thanks to Poseidon's control over the ocean currents, there's only one route you can take to get there. And to take that route, there's only one island you have to cast off from. Nemesis Island. The island named after goddess of retribution is both the starting point in our journey to Olympus and its tree of emptiness. and the last stop in our quest to destroy Artemis. I see. This is your area of expertise, Captain. What do you think? Well, the sea is supposed to be free. Usually it doesn't belong to anybody. But if you wanted to restrict the paths available on the sea, ruling the currents would be a sure way to do it. However, this new information also points out an unfortunate, extremely pertinent fact. Right, if this is true, then we have no possible way of escaping from Odysseus' army. Now when they already know exactly where we're headed. Since our quest to kill Artemis and cut down the tree of emptiness means we have to go to Nemesis Island. All Odysseus has to do is wait there for us with his army. Damn it, no wonder they haven't been putting more effort into looking for us. As far as Odysseus is concerned, we're now on open seas. We're stuck in an impenetrable, restrictive fortress. There are all sorts of different seas out there, but this is the kind I hate the most, so much that I can actually believe the legend about the Greek sea being red. Let me make sure I understand you properly. We cannot keep running away from Odysseus. The only way to get past him is to go through him. There's no earthly way we can do that, right? Remember, it's not just Odysseus' army you have to worry about. It's also Artemis. Orion may be able to hit her with his new bow, but only if we focus entirely on that. If the only way to do so is from this island Odysseus and his army are guarding, then we have to somehow fight his army and let Orion focus on killing Artemis. And that's all but impossible. Warning, intruder alert. What? Deploying defensive measures to eliminate the threat. Error. Activating Astropos Barrier 1 through 3, deploying Pymagilian and counterattack system. Commencing counterattack. Atropos Barrier 1 destroyed, Atropos Barrier 2 destroyed. Approximate time to Atropos Barrier 3's destruction, 2 seconds. Approximate time until intruder reaches innermost tempo, 10 seconds. Here it comes. What? Isn't that... You gotta be kidding me. Where the hell did they pull this thing from? Right, the echidna. I can't believe it can even give birth to creatures like this. It's got 3 heads. Oh. That's it. That's the thing that attacked us back when we first came to the Lostbelt. But what in the world is it? Something any figure from Greek mythology would recognize in a heartbeat. The 3-headed guard dog of hell. Cerberus, the offspring of the echidna. Shit, it's going after Hephaestus, Master. We gotta keep him safe no matter what. If this thing gets through, that's it. It'll all be over for us. Come on, let's go. Oh, Master. Okay, there's the Cerberus. Okay. There we go. Oh, man. Let's see what we have. Triple... No, not triple. Only double bar. Double bar. Battle start. Recover 3k HP at the end of every turn. When HP reaches 0, recover health 50% one time. So I guess it's triple bar, I guess. But with a 50k bar instead for the second bar. And break skill. Hell's Gate open. Apply invincible 1 turn. Okay, do we have a single target in one pierce? Single target in one pierce. Let's swap over this party. Single target in one pierce. Oh, it's a rider, so it has to be an assassin too. Or we could just forego the in one pierce and just wait 1 extra turn. I think we'll just ignore it. Yeah, we'll just ignore the invincibility. We'll just wait 1 extra turn. Make it a little easier. Oh, we could just go melt. Just make it a little easier. Just run melt, yeah. Like this this as easy as possible. We're just gonna go double Scotty for sure and just plug Sue in. Scotty, here are Scotty. Oh, I think I know what to do. Ooh, big brain. Where's my Hime? They're on you, okay. And what was that on the S? Oh, here, yeah, S3. So we can plug that in when the M1 comes up. And I guess we could just play in waiver. Just throwing a card. Okay. Yeah, I think this works. Comma with Sweet Crystal. I think I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, we just drop this. Alright, second Cerberus fight. Oh, what's this passive? Something. Recover HP and turn. Okay, it's that thing. I think we'll just pop. Yeah, we'll just pop this right now. We can bring in Waver or Hime for more damage. So for now, oh, this is perfect. Yeah, we're just gonna rip everything now. And that's close to break bar for more overkill charge. Pop everything. What is this distribution? I just no, I can't. No, I can't plug somebody back in. 20%. 20%. Let's go for it. 20%. Oh, actually, this would be enough. Actually, then, yeah, this would be enough. I'll still take it. 20%. Let's go. 20%. We did it. Alright, here we go. Big brain time. So we do that. Plug you in. Pop that. Stun you too. And oh, let's just do this. Grab out crit stars. Oh wait, oh actually I could have ended the milk card. I forgot he pops that immediately. Oh wait, oh no! It's a oh, it's a one time. Oh, it's only a one instance thing. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, never mind. It won't. Oh, I didn't realize it's just a one instance. I thought it was one turn. Right? It's just one turn, right? I mean, one instance. Oh yeah, it's just one time. Yeah, it's just one instance. Alright. Oh, round 2. Pretty sure this is gonna be round 2, right? I'm so sorry. I wish there was something I could do to help. Analysis complete. Well, got anything more for us besides it's strong? Enemy is enhanced with Demeter Clarinomia. They specialize in self-regeneration. Demeter is the goddess of harvest and agriculture, right? Damn, no wonder this thing's so tough. Demeter is in charge of travel supplies circulation. She possesses all manners of refuse, impurities, waste, and carcasses, effectively recycling 90% of them. This enables her to make 1,000 years worth of supplies to last for an approximately 4,000 years journey. I appreciate knowing her specs, but none of that matters right now. Hephaestus, is there anything you could do to help us out here? Yeah, building a divine construct requires my full concentration. So much for that idea, damn it. Hey, I'm a hunter. Taking on dangerous beasts is my thing. If I can just lure him in a little closer, I can take care of him. Put me in, master. You won't regret it. Alright, so we're gonna roll for round 2 now. Alright, round 2. This time, Veferine. And it looks like oh, new break skill. Inflict chaos. Removes all defense and immunity buffs on enemies. And chance to be sealed once every turn. Okay. Let's see. Other than that, I think we could just run the same team. I don't think there's any difference here. Yeah, we could just run the same team. Yeah, let's go. Charge me, doctor. Okay, Doc. Alright, let's see. So he gets increased damage and increased crit star drop rate, okay? Alright, perfect melt hand here. Okay, I think we're good. Play a little greedy. Let's do this. Hopefully that's enough. Okay, 60%. 60%. We're gonna go for it. 60%. Ah, not even a busted hit. Okay, okay, hit melt. Okay. Okay, good enough. Okay, good enough. Alright, so we do this. Round 2. Oh, we can actually. Do we need to? Do we buff up Orion? No, we don't have to. No, actually, no, we do. Let's do it. Let's do it. What's the overcharge? Oh, greatly increased crit strength. It's a little more useless. Do like that. Probably don't even need all these entries, but why not? Big number.
我が宿命月女神に恋願う。肉体に合力を精神に冷徹を。アルテミス・アグネス。
邪魔者にはそろそろご退場願おうかしら。
Alright, let's see this one. Oh wait, does she have the NT buff? I don't remember if she does. What, 2 things? Actually, no, it doesn't. I forgot, it shows all the buffs now, so yeah, she didn't have it. So he has Inwon, so we can ignore... Oh, come on, not even a single Orion card. Okay. Okay. Not even a single Orion card. Let's do this. Give me a crit. There you go. Cerberus has entered its combat form. We believe it should encounter an enemy shortly. Good, sets the meter Clarinomia to go haywire in 5 minutes. We'll use that to overload its regenerative functionality and make it explode, blowing up the entire temple. Are you sure about this, sir? I'm sure about what? Don't you think use up a demonic beast powerful enough to hold back 10,000 ships just to take out less than 10 enemy soldiers is wasteful? Yes, sir. Perhaps. But my objective is to eliminate any possibility of their survival. Come to think of it, the report included her name among the enemy's ranks in it. Yes, sir. I guess that makes this fate. Even if this operation fails, we'll be able to smoothly transition into the next one. Almost there. Huh? Alert, did the meteor Clarinomia have begun to go haywire? What did you say? External intervention confirmed. Run? Odysseus means to have Cerberus go berserk. What? Regenerative function overload detected. The enemy will release a mana burst in 10 seconds. A mana burst? Forget berserk, he plans to blow the whole island sky high. Damn it, why does Odysseus have to be so good at covering all his bases? Then we've got no choice but to run for it. But what about my bow and arrow? Time to completion 30 minutes. Damn it, you can't even wait that long. Please move aside. Corday? What are you doing? Please move aside. I can handle a demonic beast. Zeus Clarinomia maximum power. Lerev and Sola. No way, she wiped him out like it was nothing. I can't believe it. Did you just say Zeus Clarinomia, Charlotte Corday? Yes, I did. I finally remember everything. I'm a heroic spirit from proper human history who was summoned here. As a Lostbelt servant. Oh, this was a one. She was a one. Mash! I take it back. I take it back. Let me have my mash back. Oh! Section 17. To sunset red as blood. I remember decrepit old machines along with the great trees that had swallowed them up, and I remember a sunset that dyed everything with a pale red tint. I was summoned and answered chants and prayers, and I immediately recognized that something was off. So it worked. First, we need to draw a proper human history spell on top of a ley line, then assign it a pseudo command cell. Not a very cost-effective process. Much easier to get the numbers we need by turning Atlantean civilians into soldiers. Where am I? Wait, who am I? I know nothing. I can't figure out what's going on. All I know for sure is that I'm in a very dangerous situation. Are you my master? Yes, I am. From here on, you will dedicate your body, your life, and your skills to Olympus, down to your very last drop of blood. It is through this servitude that your life will have meaning. Now, what do you mean by that? If this is beyond your comprehension, then your only task is to die. The stealing man spoke quietly, but his words carried an unmistakable fury. Yes, master, my life is yours to command. What is your true name? Charlotte Corday. I see, the French Revolution's angel of assassination. Perhaps your presence here is because I killed Chevalier Leon and Charles Henry Sanson. The blood of your French contemporaries must have acted as a catalyst. That kind of executioner, you killed him. He doesn't answer. My entire body feels heavier from the weight of his unbelievable revelation. I may have used this ley line to summon you, but I have no expectations for you whatsoever. My sole purpose in calling you here was to exhaust this ley line's magical energy. There's nothing you can do to aid me, but I have no need for your loyalty. His words, such dull, passionless words, stung like white-hot needles. We confirmed that the ley line has spun out of control and suffered irreparable damage, sir. No one will be summoning any servants from this one. Nonetheless, now that our fates have been tied together, I must give you some sort of order. I can't have you wandering out aimlessly when you don't belong here. I guess I'm going to be kicked out since there's no place for me here. I resist the urge to form a very unservant-like, self-deprecating smile. So your order is this: forget about us. From there, the Zeus Clarinomia will guide you. Guide me. You are now just another rogue servant. All you need to do from here on is oppose us like the others. However, should the demiurge in you encounter an enemy god someday, then you will serve as a beacon. That is the only way in which you might possibly be of use to me. Your actions will not be driven by your forgotten layers of memory, but by Zeus Clarinomia that have been embedded in your ID. Once the Zeus Clarinomia within you are fully activated, that will be the end. That is the only role I have for you, my servant. Information I don't understand starts to pour into my brain, even as my memories of being summoned disappear. All I could do is resist my scream. When it was over, all that was left was my plain, ordinary, utterly useful self. Huh. Does this mean I was summoned? That's right, I'm a servant of proper human history. My true name is Charlotte Corday. I was summoned to this Greek Lostbelt so I could. Well, I'm not sure why I was summoned, but I still have to do the best I can. There was always a strange fog hanging over a corner of my mind. I was there back then. And then. And then. And then, and then. And then. And then. There was always something that felt off. Now that I've remembered what happened, it's so obvious. Such a simple truth. Charlotte! Stay back. If you get too close to me, I won't be able to take it. Don't get near her, eh? Zeus Clarinomia activated. Spirit Origin collapse initiated. Crapper, Spirit Origin is one step away from falling apart. It's swelling up with magical energy. It can't handle a strain. She's like a balloon full of hostility that's just about to pop, and she's aiming its all at me. Right at us. She is? I can sense it too, but it isn't from Corday. Zeus, the demiurge. It would seem the Zeus Clarinomia entire had begun to take control. Hey, Master of Chaldea, you need to finish her off. Otherwise, you're just making her suffer. Or Apollo, that's... You stay back, eh? I'll take care of it. You don't even have to give the order. Please, I can't hold out any longer. I'm about to lose conscious. First things first, we need to stop her. Everything else can wait until after that. Come on, pick up your weapons. Oh. Ah. Oh. 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 Okay. Oh, it's a triple bar fight. And this is why I don't. Oh man, good thing I don't freaking scroll anymore for any future fights. Okay. Zeus Scleronomia, increased quick buster are effectiveness by 30%. Grant 1500 damage cut to self, but decreases own defense by 30%. Permanent, unremovable. First brick skill, increase efficiency, increase own critical rate by 30%. Instant kill rate by 50%. Decrease own NP damage by 30% demerit. Second brick skill, grants guts status to self. 50% HP, one time increase own attack by 50%. Instant kill rate by 100%. Decreases own NP damage by 50% again. Okay. Alright. I think instead of Bond, we're gonna run this to be safe. The Scotty NP, that death resist, this useless death immune, has finally this crap right here is finally usable. I've been waiting so damn long. I've always had it in the back of my mind. There's gonna be someday where death immunity will come in handy. It's freaking for this. Oh man, okay. Other than that, I think this is gonna play out normally. I think with death immunity, this pretty much should play out like a regular fight. I don't think there's anything else I have to look out for. Yeah, we're just gonna roll. He also has a self-defense breakdown, so this should be pretty easy otherwise. Okay, let me double check. Is there something? Is there a gimmick I didn't account for? Don't think that's bad. I figured, yeah. Could be covered. Pop that. Pop this. We'll save S3 for the later NP waves. People hate Scotty's NP until you need it. Hey, I've been keeping it in the back of my head for the longest damn time. I've been just waiting. I'm like, this death immune has to be useful someday. I've freaking been waiting. And here it is. Oh crap, we gotta do this, I think. We won't get that death immune up. Cause she's gonna start instant killing. And it's kind of a waste, but I think we'll do it to be safe. We should do enough damage. Wait, does instant death go through evasion or invulnerability? I forgot if it does. Okay, yeah, we do claim damage. That's decent. Oh, come on. Hit him out once. Hit him out once. Come on. Come on. One tap, one tap, one tap, one. Yes, yes, yes. Wait, no, one tap her again. One again. Okay. Okay, I guess we're stuck with this. Okay, oh wait, no, actually, no. No, actually, no, we're fine. We can do this. Yeah, we can do this. Actually, no, we're fine. We're good. We should be. Oh, wait, no. Actually, no, please don't. We need to stun you right now. I'm freaking instant kill my waiver. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Through this. Let's get some extra crit stars. There we go. Alright. So you should be stunned. So you shouldn't insta-give my waiver. Right? Okay, yeah. Okay. So we can do this. Do that. Yeah, just rip everything. We're just gonna rip everything. Yes, okay. Easy game. Look at this. Alright, French booba. Oh wait, I forgot to have that. Alright, crit. You just got crit. There we go, okay. French booba! No! The baguette! But again, it's a baguette. Do I have to feel such remorse? Ah! This is horrible. I'm going to put her out of her misery. That's all we can do for her now. No! Wait. Orion? Corday. Let me make sure I understand what's going on. It's all happening because the Zeus killer Nomia inside you are acting up, right? Yes, that's right. And do you think you can hold out just a bit longer? No, I can't. It's just too... Master! It'd be real easy to put her out for misery right now. All I have to do is smash her spirit core. But are you really okay with that? No way! Then what do you suggest we do instead? We force the Zeus Cleronomia to shut down Hephaestus. Can your Hephaestus Cleronomia disable Zeus Cleronomia? What? Yes? But they cannot remove them. I would also need Athena Cleronomia to do that. Freezing target spirit organ, initiating comatose state induce. Hold up. You're supposed to use those Cleronomia to enhance the border. What are you proposing here doesn't make any sense. Exactly. Even in light of all the contributions she's made, it's clear that reinforcing border should be our top priority. I understand how you feel, but you won't do her any favors by washing your valuable resources on a fool's errand. Hephaestus, there's gotta be a way to make this work, right? If there wasn't, you'd already said something. First, acquire Athena Cleronomia. Then re-extract Hephaestus' Cleronomia to use again. Let me be sure I understand you. You propose that we first use this Hephaestus Cleronomia to freeze Charlotte's spirit origin. From there we inject her with Athena Cleronomia, then we extract the Hephaestus Cleronomia. Correct. I'll be blunt. Do we really, in your view, have time to go to such lengths for an essentially useless pawn? I'll figure it out. I'll make it work. But we don't even know where Athena Claronomia are. Sending coordinates to Athena Claronomia right now. You know, there's such a thing as being too capable. Well, now, they appear to be on Eris Island, which is just off the coast of Nemesis Island. It is at least on our way. Please don't. Please. Not being useful is one thing, but I couldn't take it knowing I was dragging all of you down. Master, now's the time to decide. Jason, how can you? I know, Magikarp, but the fact is, only a living had the right to decide what will become of the dead. Now, what's it going to be? No! Yeah, use it now when she's on Charlotte. Yeah, I got it. Understood. Please, you don't have to do this for me. How can we call ourselves heroes if we can't even save one person in trouble? That about sums it up. Don't worry about it. Once you're all better, you can pay us back by saving us yourself. I can't save you. I can't save anybody. I'm just... Don't worry about that either. We're just gonna save you because it feels better that way. You're all very unreasonable creatures, aren't you? Damn, I can't believe Achilles that I feel the same way about something. On second thought, if Paris is good with it, that's enough for me. Think you two could step aside for a moment? Thanks. I don't think it's my place to say anything here, but for what it's worth. If you're certain you won't regret this, hey, I'm fine with it. Dragging others down is an awful feeling. In some ways, it's a lot worse than death. It can make you want to drown your sorrows in booze or end things altogether. However, I'm still a captain of this ship, and I'm not letting any of my crew take the easy way out. So you're going to help us hoist the sails, raise the anchor, and conquer the sea with anger and laughter alike. Because you're our Argonaut, and that's what we do. I agree with Captain Jason. I'm not really good at socializing at heart. I'm honestly a misanthrope, but that has nothing to do with my principles. And one of Captain Nemo's principles is if there's someone in front of you you can help, you help them, period. Oh, I swear. The whole lot of you. Fine, you win. Hey, you hereby have my permission to save Charlotte Corday, so save her already. Got it. I did answer, and what Spec said. You have to have the boob. You just cannot. Please help me. Right. Heard of Hephaestus Claronomia. I recommend intravenous injection. Oh! Ah! Ah, booba! Spirit orgy frozen. Zeus Claronomia propagation halted. How's Corday doing? First she collapsed and now she appears to be sleeping. I'll carry her. Would that be right to ask Master, Lady Mash, or any of the male servants to do so? Go for it. Not to worry, her breathing is strong and steady. So please focus your attention on the weapon. Good point, we got caught up in all that, but how's my bowl coming along, Hephaestus? Divine Construct Reforging is complete. Oh man, it is a compound longbow designed solely for use against interstellar fighters. I call it Aegis Eclipse. Aegis Eclipse. Amazing. Incredible. I can't believe you put together a weapon as powerful as an anti-Fortress Noble Phantasm so quickly. Well, he is still the god of Forge, even without his brain. Way to go, Hephaestus. Alright, I forgot, you hate me. Affirmative. Still, with a role like this, I think we have a real shot at beating Artemis. When I was still alive, I once got my hands on a legendary sword, Durando, and said to be the greatest sword to ever exist. It feels like this bow is just as powerful. Hell yeah, don't stop the praise now. That's my old armor to talk about after all. That part, I don't like. Come on guys, you could at least try being a little grateful. Let's see, it looks like it's got 2 arrows. Only 2? I thought we told Hephaestus to make at least 5. If you miss even one shot now, we'd be done for. Don't worry, there's no way I'd miss. That's exactly the sort of arrogance that leads to screw-ups. Ugh, damn it. Unfortunately, this was the best I could do with the materials available. Too bad I didn't have my shield with me. I'm sure that would have let you make more. One arrow must eliminate Artemis's defenses. The other must destroy her main unit. Yeah, I think I can make that work. You know, you literally only get one shot at both, right? Don't worry, I'm the greatest hunter Greece has ever seen, remember? Requesting you to perform final test. Right. Can't use the real arrows now, of course, so I'll have to try a different one. Oh. Oh. Well, it won't be easy, but it looks like I can manage it. Excellent, then from there, it's only a matter of whether or not you can fire accurately at the target. Not quite, it's also a matter of what's going to happen to my spirit origin afterwards. There's Clarinomia or not, I can tell firing those arrows is going to take one hell of a toll. Good. Now we finally have the weapon we need to destroy the moon goddess, and an archer that can wield it. All that's left now is... Warning, Artemis has begun readying her cannon. I recommend taking immediate shelter. Repeat, I recommend taking immediate shelter. Artemis! I recommend taking immediate shelter. I recommend taking immediate shelter. My current defensive systems can withstand this attack. Take the civilian emergency escape pod. I've already set it to your ship's coordinates. Go. Does this mean she's going to blow this entire island sky high? Correct. Wait. Since you made the divine construct on this island, that would mean most of your primary unit would be here too. Correct. What does that mean? It means this is the end for Hephaestus Paris. The summation is both inaccurate and inappropriate. You should explain more accurately. I will disappear. Though there is another separate of my units which remains on Olympus along with Prometheus. Shut up, no wonder Aphrodite always treated on your gloomy uptight. Can't look away from your forge for a minute ass. That seems more than a little uncalled for. I don't know anything about her, and I don't care. My main unit was the first one I got rid of. You do know we might end up fighting her at Olympus, right? We choose different paths, much as it pains me to say it. Then you do feel pain about it. I shouldn't have said that. Forget about it. Oh, you bet I will. Alright then, see you around, Hephaestus. Even in this Lostbelt, you were still the same old you. Farewell, Apollo from proper human history. You were good as just a little here as you were. Go proper human history. Go put the world back as it should be. Goodbye. Escape pod activated, initiating acceleration. Chance of escape 78%, chance of eradication 17%. Defensive systems online, initiating attack on target in orbital space. Failure. According to brain unit calculations, the chances of proper human history's survivor arriving on Olympus are 5.6%. Incoming report from communication unit, interstellar fighter Artemis is initiating a call. Why? Hey, I've got huge news. What is it? An Olympian soldier said Lady Artemis is going to fire one of her arrows here. Really, then gods have finally come for us. Let's go tell others. We will finally be setting off. I knew there was no point in having these communication features. How could there be when nobody ever uses him? Maybe I would use him back then if I'd realized 300 years ago, but now. Hey, Kanagos, good news. What is it? Hello, this. Lady Artemis is going to show us some affection. We'll finally get to leave for Olympus. I see, so time has finally come. Yeah, I can't wait. The whole village is already gathered out in the village square. Are you joining too? That's okay. I prefer this comfy old home of mine. Okay, suit yourself. Bye. Oh no, why? Well, I suppose this is just the way life goes. Next time around, I hope I'll be born as a human closer to the gods. Oh Artemis, great Artemis, goddess of the moon, destroyer of stars. Please bathe us in your glorious light. Please take away our sins. Because I saw potential in proper human history. Treason, our duty is to help make the future as bright as possible. So you're saying Zeus is wrong. That's why heroes rejected you. The very fact that heroes of proper human history didn't take your side is evidence for why our history was denied. Negative, they were only afraid of dying. Humans fear death above all else and will do anything to prevent it. That is partially correct. Most humans, most life forms fear death. They squander their short lives unable to endure the attendant pain and emptiness. There is no area in which humans surpass gods. However, there are times when beings only slightly superior to humans manage to overcome that hurdle. Whether it be knowledge, strength, mentality, or something else. These beings take up weapons because there is something they fear more than their own deaths. We call these beings heroes, and they have not existed among us for far too long. Incorrect. I disagree with everything you have said. This time I will destroy you utterly. I accept this death willingly. We were one to begin with, and we will eventually become one again. After my next message, I will direct out future communication requests. Perish. Oh no! Wallpaper engine? Oh wait, I think somebody mentioned it. Was it Spec? Anime comma already? Of course it'd be anime comma. Hephaestus! Oh. We did? Okay. We did manage to save the baguette. The baguette has been saved. That's all that matters. We may have lost. We may have lost Hephaestus. But think about the gains. The gains, man. The baguette. Okay. Alright, I think this is a pretty good place to end things on. We've saved the baguette. That's all that matters. So gotta call it for perish. I'll call it for today. So it's gonna be a little shorter. Probably I'll be on tomorrow, probably at the same time. Gonna be continuing the baguette saving adventures. Yeah, gonna call it here for today. Gonna head on out. Have a good one.